OG, do dirty, flipping packs in the back, stuffing the blood, fat stack, jet black Cadillac, stacks. Hazy days, cash in. OG, do dirty, leaning like the tower. Got the power, hour after hour. Living fast, mile high, never sour. Came up from the grid, dirty money flower. Blood blazing, smoke hazing. OGs in the attic, crispy clean kings, ain't nothing static. Southern nights, trap dreams, raw magic. Light it up, inhale the magic, erratic.
Hey, what's good? What's good? What's good? Which is your boy OGDoDirty, man. We in here for another night. If you over there on the vertical stream, if you can, anybody on the vertical stream, please put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. If you can hear me coming through on the regular stream, put a 1 in the chat. I'd like to salute everybody that's gonna be coming through today, man. We just doing a little chop it up show. You know, Uncle Tom is going live around by 7 tonight. He got some good topics for us tonight that we're gonna go over, so we're gonna enjoy that. But until then, you know, this is like a little pre-show, chopping it up with OGDoDirty. So we're just gonna be sitting here going through some things. I'm gonna probably play a couple of videos. If you got anything that you want to talk about, you can come on up and we can talk about it. We can go ahead and make it happen. Besides that shit, let's get on to it, man. Get this Sway in the Morning popping. Let's see what they talking about over here on Sway, man. All right, take it on back.
He's shaking, I'm throwing up, mama, my baby need water.
Yo.
It was too much pressure. I go out there and just bomb. I overhyped myself.
You can't master any like that song. This song is, I don't know how many years old now.
Yeah.
Right?
20. Yeah.
And it still touches the same chords it did when you first heard it.
Because he wrote it from somewhere. When you write from truth, that's to me the best thing. When you write from pain, when you write from truth, when you write from vulnerability, he's letting you know how he feels inside before he does this show. Like, I'm feeling nauseous. I don't know how to control what's going on. I got all this pressure I got to do, and I'm working this way just for this moment, and I can't fail it.
Wow.
Yeah,
but I did often, and because it was too much pressure on me, too much in them lyrics. You know what I mean?
Yeah, too much, man. That's Marlon Wayans here, ladies and gentlemen. Critically acclaimed actor, comedian, screenwriter, producer, father, brother, uncle, friend, cousin.
Father. Out here making his own grandbabies, you know what I'm saying? I ain't waiting for my kids, I make my own grandbabies.
Wait, hold up. How do you do that?
Get him out of there.
Bust them nuts and have you a 2-year-old at 50. Here's the thing.
Your 2-year-old
and you know what's messed up? I forgot I can't drop this little bastard off nowhere.
Get
It's
out.
stuck with me. So what I do is I just give back to her mama.
Get out.
Here's the thing, I go, here, take your baby. All right.
Your child is 2?
I got 2-year-old.
I made my own
get out there,
grandkids.
20 months. 20 months.
20 months.
20 months.
Wow.
20 months.
I made my own grandkids.
Yeah, because I got a 22-year-old, a 24-year-old, and then I made a grandbaby. Bow.
Do they receive the child, or they feel like they're gonna have to divide the
Oh,
will?
I got babysitters. Those
Okay.
niggas know what it is. That, you know,
Okay.
22, 24, those babysitters. You know what I mean? We got them percolating.
Yep.
Remember all the things I taught you?
Yep.
Teach her that.
It's so you ain't got to have to parent then, right? You don't parent as much, or
No, I parent. You learn things when you get older. You just like, you know what? Sometimes I don't always, because with my older kids, I expect, no, don't fall. And y'all watch out for this. And
Yeah.
sometimes, a little fall down the stairs, they going to learn more
Yes.
Hey, so that nigga over there spitting facts. The first thing that this nigga said that I wasn't able to get to because somebody had called my goddamn phone was great music lasts a long time because of what. Let me go back and let him say what he just said because I don't want to mess it up.
way just for this moment, and I can't fail it.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I did often, and because it was too much pressure on me, too much in them lyrics. You know what I mean?
Yeah, too much, man. That's Marlon Wayans here, ladies and gentlemen. Critically
What's
acclaimed
happening?
actor, comedian, screenwriter, producer, father, brother, uncle, friend, cousin.
Out here making his own grandbabies. You know what I'm saying? I ain't waiting for my kids. I make my own grandbabies.
Wait, hold up. How do you
Get him out of
No, you
there.
just bust them nuts and have you a 2-year-old at 50. Here's the thing.
Your 2-year-old
And
is
you
your
know what's messed up? I
grandchild.
forgot. I can't drop this little bastard off nowhere. It's
out.
stuck with me. So what I do is I just give back to her mama.
Get out.
Here's the thing, I go, here, take your baby. All right.
your child is 2?
I got 2-year-old.
I made my own grandkids.
20 months. 20 months.
20 months.
20 months.
Wow.
20 months.
I made my own grandkids.
Yeah, because I got a 22-year-old, a 24-year-old, and then I made a grandbaby. Bow.
Do they receive the child, or they feel like they're gonna have to divide the
Oh,
will?
I got babysitters. Those
Okay.
niggas know what it is. That, you know,
Okay.
22, 24, those babysitters. You know what I mean? We got them percolating.
Yep.
Remember all the things I taught you?
Yep.
Teach her that.
And so you ain't got to have to parent then, right? You don't parent as much, or
No, I parent. You learn things when you get older. You just like, you know what? Sometimes I don't always, because with my older kids, I expect, no, don't fall. And y'all watch out for this. And
Yeah.
sometimes, a little fall down the stairs, they going to learn more
Yes, resilient.
from that
Open
bump
the
on their
door,
head.
come on.
You know what I mean? Because then they got to look at themselves in the
Open the
mirror,
door.
even that too, like that. And they learn, don't do that shit.
I agree.
What happened?
Shadow trying to kick you out there.
My mama said, hard head make it soft fast. And if you ain't gonna learn lesson, fall down the stairs. You go, I ain't gonna fall down the stairs no more. Hold the rail.
Yo,
When did you start drinking beet juice? You trying to live, Feather?
Now you try to live.
Where's
trying
all
to be
that?
healthy,
Let's
man.
rock in there.
Oh, there you go. My girl.
Okay.
Detox. There you go. I knew there was something.
But let's go back to being a father in your 50s. Like
Okay, let's do it, let's do it.
people always.
I'm doing everything ass backward in my life. You know, I don't know. I think I'm life dyslexic. I'm doing everything backward.
Life dyslexic.
I'm serious. I started out writing and producing movies. That's not even supposed to start out. I'm supposed to start out doing stand-up.
Right?
My dumb black ass was like, I'm gonna do stand-up when I'm 40.
so you own
Hey, you be like Mayo, man. You know what I'm saying? He got the vert up and he got the regular stream up. You know what I'm talking about? That's that support right there. You know what I'm talking about? Appreciate you, Mayo. You know what I'm saying? Giving me the watch hours and whatnot. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, appreciate you, brother. Oh, the link is dropped for those who want to come up. Let me drop it on the vertical stream real quick for those who are on vertical. If you want to come up and just chop it up with me, hey, it'll be right there at the bottom. I don't know how to pin it over on the vertical side of the game, but I will be trying here in a little bit. Let me go ahead and pin it on the OGDoDirty channel for those who want to come up and just chop it up with me. Again, this is not a show. This is not just like a pre-show. We just going through talking about different things. If you got something you want to talk about, hey, you can pull up and drop it in the back and I'll play it. If not, just let me know about it in the Witcher column and I'll see if I can find it. You know how they go. I might not be able to find exactly what you find, but we could try to look these different things up. Let me make sure that we are pinned over here on the other page before we continue. Let me click on this here. My computer moving slow, y'all. All right. The link is pinned over there on the OGDoDirty channel. It is pinned. For those that's on the vert, I will be dropping the link just throughout the stream. So people who want to come up, who's watching on the vertical side of the game, you can come on up. Hey, appreciate to the 5 that's over there on the vertical side of the game. Appreciate you. Make sure you hit that like. Let's continue.
That's crazy because Marlon said to me, I've been in this business doing stuff for 37 years.
35
5 years,
yeah.
and only done stand-up for 12 of those. I thought you had.
No, that's why I'm getting nice at this, because now everything is coming together. Now the actor, the writer, producer, the age, the experience, the poise, the actor, I could do characters. I did 7 characters in one movie. I did White Chicks. I did Little Man. Now I got the drama. Now I got the storytelling. And now I have the presentation and still the God-gifted silliness. But I could put that into structures that I don't know if the everyday comedian can do it unless you get very seasoned. I'm very seasoned. I'm able to look at this. I could throw a bomb on my entire set, defragment it, and then put it back together little by little, get rid of stuff I'm editing in my head. So I'll come with a fat, and I don't cheat the audience. I do it. I could rock a good 2 hours. I could rock 5 hours, honestly.
Wow.
And hit. But I don't want to be greedy. I just go, I got enough laughs, leave them wanting more. But I'm in a very special place comedically. And I really.
To me, that's a smart thing to say when you up there as a comedian. You want to be able to spread what you're saying. So to think that he is a person that can come up with that much material, display that much material, and still have some type of substance in his content is great. I think that's what more comedians need to do. Well, let's continue.
Work my ass to get here, and I'm proud of it. So I got a brand new set that I'm out with right now
for the Wild Child Tour.
Brand new set. I just dropped the special Good Grief number 5. I'm working on number 6 now, and they keep getting better. So I'm really looking forward to y'all coming out. I'm in Atlantic City this weekend.
Friday. He's in Atlantic City
tomorrow.
At the Caesars Atlantic City in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Saturday, Marlon Wayans will be at the Wind Creek Event Center in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
Yes, and then Saturday, October 26th, I'm in Aiken. I'm in Evansville, Indiana, at the Aiken Theater. Sunday the 27th, I'm at the Louisville Palace and Louisville, Kentucky. See, black people always want to call it Louisville. I read what I see.
Okay.
Friday, November 8th, I'm in Tulsa at the Tulsa Theater, and then Thursday, and that's in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and Thursday, November 21st, I'm at the DeVos Performance Hall in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Congratulations, Marlon Wayans.
We're trying to do something.
Now you're doing it. You ain't trying.
I'm trying to be somebody.
Okay.
I want to be so rich. Oh, I want to make you jealous. I want you to come on here and you're like, I want to rob that nigga.
He said, I want to rob that nigga. Have you ever thought about somebody who's being too rich? Is it a point of being too rich? Just asking. He said he want to be so rich, he want to buy niggas. That's crazy. You want to buy people. This nigga is wildin'.
And I'm a floss too. I'm gonna knock out all my teeth and put gold teeth with diamonds in it.
Dude, it's too late for all that,
and
man.
dip my tongue. No, I told you I'm doing everything ass backwards.
Oh, okay, all right,
Life
all right.
dyslexic.
Life dyslexic.
Yeah.
I'm dyslexic with each level.
AKA life dyslexic.
I feel like we were bamboozled, man, growing up because we were told. I remember people constantly telling me that your money earning power ends around 40, right?
Wow.
That was back then, though.
Yeah.
That was back then. Like, hey, nigga, you peak.
Right?
You know what I mean? That's when you got old. That's before vitamins. That's before the gyms was created. You know what I mean? 40, you dying at 42 back in the day for modern medicine, you know, gave us a whole new life. Now, honestly, you could, I'm going to feel 40 at 80. I feel it. Like right now, I'm 52. I honestly feel, I still feel 19, 25.
Wow.
You look it too.
Yeah,
Thank you.
young.
Thank you. Girl, and I only got 7 grade dick here. That is what's wild.
You know,
This nigga is crazy, bro. This nigga, that nigga, that wildin', dog. That nigga Marlon is crazy, bro. That nigga said he was like, you cannot make this shit up, bro. This dude is hilarious.
I told you to let me put him out before, Sway.
7. I don't need to shave them. I pluck them. It hurts.
Oh, man, we going into that?
Wow. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sway. I'm the only one with 7 great dickheads in this room. Not bad, ladies. Y'all ain't got no great pubes. I'm sorry. You know, you ain't seen no great pubes on your nipples. Have y'all ladies. My bad. Marlon's crazy with his gray ass.
Come on, you
He's
want
only 7.
You only got 7.
He's 7.
7. I got them.
Do you clip them or
No, I pluck them. Boing,
Oh,
boing,
you pluck
boing,
them?
boing. They hurt, but you know.
you like the pain?
Yes, I can't wait till they get the more, and then I just shave just that and leave the scragglies where they at. I think when you
This nigga is crazy, bro. Need to maintain yourself, brother. For people out there, bro, keep yourself maintenance. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta be presentable when you out here doing these type of things out here in these streets. You know what I'm talking about? Or in the bedroom, or in your comfort of your own home. You gotta be presentable, bro. You come up out of it, bro. She gotta be eyes wide open. You feel me? Yes, she gotta be ready to hop on that thing. Like the white girl said, she want you gonna when you do it right and you come up out the clothes right. You know what I'm talking about? She gonna be like hot 2 girl. She gonna want a hot 2 on that thing. You know what I'm talking about? You just gonna let her do it. Yeah, gonna get you some nasty top. You know what I'm talking about? Get you some face. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, see what that throat talking about. That neck game back.
when it get too gray, you got to retire the dick. That's when you gotta put that in the banners. You know what I mean? We gotta cry and have niggas. You know, have.
That's a good point too. He just got through saying, man, it's for y'all out here, man, with these young women, these young thunder rats, and these young thundercats, man. Say, man, sometimes you gotta hold that thing back from them. You know what I'm saying? You can't give it all to them at once. You gotta hold that thing back from them. You know what I'm talking about? Give a surprise. Then hit her with that third leg. You know what I'm talking about? Bring her back to reality. You know what I'm talking about? Make her clean up and cook and shit. You know what I'm talking about? All that good stuff. Yeah, you gotta be on it. Sometimes you gotta withhold. They say it's de-discipline. With discipline yourself. The betterment of yourself, playboy. Sometimes you can't go on out there and sticking in everything and move. You got, you know what I'm saying? You got to think. And you got to make her want it.
Have ladies give you speeches in yellow jackets going, he was a good nigga. That
Hall of Fame
that
again.
dick was good. You know, I remember one night with that dick.
You got a whole retirement ceremony, like, giving out plaques.
No, sir, that's what they want you to call it, sir. When we call this, called to get it together. You know what I'm talking about? You want to be presentable. You know what I'm talking about? Fuck all that bullshit. We ain't about to use them words. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to keep it real. You know what I'm talking about? You clean yourself up.
And they all talking for me and shit.
And then in the end, you come and do your
I come and thank you, Keenan, for teaching me how to throw this dick. Damn, man, all the parties you took me to. I want to say a big fuck you to my first. I know I busted quick, but you didn't have to tell the whole school. I was 13, goddammit. The whole school.
Wow.
Everybody busted nut at 13 quick.
You was having sex at 13?
I used to get my butt licked on the rooftop in Co-op City.
Nigga, wow.
That got real.
Pause that nigga. Pause that nigga.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Ooh.
Yes, sir. Give it to him.
Oh.
Yeah, that right there is amazing. That nigga there said, "What nigga? What you used to do? What? Yeah, bro. You don't spread your cheeks for nobody. Just saying. Just letting you know that. Don't do it. Yeah. That nigga right there is out of line, boy. That nigga out of line. He clowning right now. He turned up the right way.
Girl, they had the nerve to tell me that my butt stunk. Well, if you wasn't licking my ass, then joke's on you. I was nervous. You know I get nervous. So I had to poo before you lick my ass.
Okay.
And I thought I was doing something special because I would dip the toilet paper in water and then wipe my ass. And I was creating dingleberries. I didn't know this.
Get the door, Heather.
I'm glad I had breakfast already.
Oh, okay, my bad. I'm the only one that got my ass licked at 13 years old on a roof.
Nigga, yes, nigga. Yes, nigga, you is, nigga. What are we doing here, sir? You is the only one who done that. Ain't nobody else that done that. Whoever, man, stop it. Throw your legs up for a real nigga. Stop it, sir. We ain't doing that.
On a roof. And I'm the only one that don't know how to wipe right at 13. I'm sorry. You guys was born wiping your ass right. Okay.
Marlon, she told the whole school.
Crazy.
She told the whole school.
She told worse than the whole school. She told my best friend. She told all my eps, and we was in Blimpie. And this nigga said, "Oh my God, she said your butt stunk." I said, "God,
Blimpie.
What? This big mouth."
Wow. Shout out to Omar Epps for being there.
Fuck him.
Marlon
What happened
Wayans.
was I used to always catch them niggas out there lying on their dick. And then I used to call it the crunch. And I was calling myself Captain Crunch. That's when you got something on somebody and they ain't got nothing on you.
Uh-huh.
And then finally he dug for this. I got to give it to him. We was on our way to summer school and he was asking, he says, "So why you and him break up?" She was like, "I don't know. He's a great guy. Whatever. Does his breath stink?" She's like, "No, he smells great. His breath smells fine." He's like, "What? Is his dick crooked?" "No, his dick is fine." "Is it small?" She goes, "No, it's big. I seen him pull up a number 2 pencil, like it's big." And she goes, "Is it skinny?" And she's like, "No, it's girthy." And she's like, "What is it?" He goes, "Does his butt stink?" And she went, "Well." And that nigga went, "Oh my God, she said your butt stunk." And he was outside on the phone. I remember him hanging off the payphone, laughing, calling my other friend Mitchell, like, "She said his butt stink." Y'all, that changed my life. You know how, like when my daughter fall downstairs, she bump her head and she knows, hey, don't fall out. Don't do that shit no more. I wash my asshole everywhere I go. Every time I shit, soap and water. I don't do the baby wipes. I don't do these Clorox wipes.
It's true.
I don't do none of that. I do soap and water. I make sure it's, what's the name of this? Dove Pink. I do Dove Pink and I use a Veda. And now you could put my ass on your nose like clip-on glasses.
Oh my.
And you won't smell a thing.
Marlon Wayans.
Yeah, this nigga is crazy, man. Say, nigga, Marlon is cutting up, bro. This nigga need to stop. Somebody need to stop, bro. This nigga, yeah, exactly, bro. This nigga is crazy, bro. I don't know what he doing right now, bro. But man, say this nigga is cutting up. Marlon, bro, you is crazy as shit. That's all I can tell you, bro.
It's y'all, man. Come on. All right. Make sure you don't know
Craig is appreciating my truth. My nephew know I ain't lying.
Nephew, come here, man.
You know.
Come
What
here,
up,
nephew.
You gotta be
Put
on
nephew
here.
on
He
camera.
take
Nah,
the nigga's word for it.
I don't take your
That's
word.
why I like coming to the
Yo,
neighborhood.
why you
This is wrong neighborhood.
Yo, this dude is over. Nephew, introduce yourself, man.
It's Craig Wayans.
Craig.
Craig is a really funny writer, producer. He's written dance flick. He wrote Scary Movie with us. Craig been around for a brilliant mind.
Scoot over to your right there, Craig. Get in the camera, man. They never give you props.
He actually does carry a package with him that he calls his
skit. I'm gonna sell those in stores. See, when somebody has feelings, you make it a business. I'm gonna show you that I'm gonna teach everybody not to have assholes to stink. Everybody gonna have a skit.
I like that name, though.
I'm selling the skits. And don't nobody take it because I got the shit trademarked.
Okay.
Shit.
What is that, DB?
And I know my stuff is right. You know, I know my ass is good clean. Because I remember Barry Sonnenfeld, who did Men in Black with Will Smith. Hold on, Craig. Sit
Craig, stay there, Craig.
Oh,
Craig, you confirmation. Come on.
He was like, he told me, he said, Marlon, there's no way your ass is cleaner than mine. I said, Barry, my ass is killing your ass. I'm telling you, you white. Y'all don't wipe right. Y'all don't even wash right. Y'all don't even use washcloths. You let the water just drip off you. That's nasty. You can't just wash with your. I'm telling you, here's why. I use Tux. He said, take this Tux, go wipe, and if you come out with a streak.
But what the fuck is Tux? What the fuck is Tux? What the fuck is that? If anybody in the chat know what Tux is, please put it in there, because I'm lost. That's all I'm saying. Just please put it in there. I'm super lost like a motherfucker. I don't know what the hell going on.
And I'm telling you, I got you beat. So I went and I wiped with that thing. Ain't nothing on it. Came back, it was a blank. He's like, what in the hell? I said, now you wipe. This man wiped his ass.
Okay.
It looked like he went golfing and in the mud and had to wipe his hands off with it. I said, Barry Sonnenfeld's asshole stinks. But he's a great director. Men in Black 4. Hook me up.
I appreciate you, Mayo, because this nigga gonna tell me to look it up. Nigga, what? You get on your computer and help me look it up, nigga, and send it to me. Send it to my phone so I can know what it is. Yeah, I ain't know that's what it was. That's crazy. Tip, nigga, hit the link and come on up here, nigga. You off work, nigga. You ain't doing nothing. Yeah, man, he ain't doing nothing but probably mess with them goddamn 15s, trying to shake the whole goddamn block up. That's why they gonna call the laws on your ass, nigga, for disturbing the peace. That loud ass music.
Marlon gotta go.
This is Omar's fault though. Omar traumatized.
Fuck Omar. That's why it ain't gonna do a Juice, a part 2 in Juice. If they do, I'm playing Bishop so I can push that nigga off and crush his fingers. Fuck Omar.
So this is all true, right?
Very true. He carries the pack with him everywhere. He probably has it on him now.
It's in the car.
Skit.
And I don't shit on planes. Look, I'm very aware of where I shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? I hold it.
What about your farts?
Okay.
What about them? They don't stink.
No?
Depends on how I aged them. What I like to
Nigga,
do
what?
sometimes, and I since we're all here in the neighborhood, I'm gonna share some. I like to sometimes
How do you age your fart? That's where I'm lost. I'm about to roll up a blunt, bro. This nigga here cutting up a little too much. I'm still trying to figure out how the hell you age your fart. That shit crazy.
on my farts. I remember what I do is I fart in a jar and then I close it and I save it for about 6 months. And I find a really nice place that I want to open this up at, like Sean's house. And yeah, I done it. Ask Channing Tatum, ask my director on him, Justin Tipping. He actually gave me a fart bottle. I'm letting it mature. He gave it to me when we wrapped. I don't think it's gonna stink. It didn't have the mist like mine does. So I'm gonna try it out, Justin Tipping.
Like an art form for this thing right
like
here, bro.
catching fireflies.
Like aged wine.
But you gotta hurry up. When it come out, when you hear the noise, you gotta quit and close that sucker up. You don't want to release any of it. And you can let it age. And the temperature, don't get it too hot. You want it like 67 degrees, like cigars. I'm selling cigars. My cigar company is called Liga Tridente Cigars. Yeah, so you got to try them there in Harlem Cigar Room and a couple of places. We in Maryland and we in DC.
We still doing this? Come on, man. Marlon Wayans is here, man. Yo, we got family. We got family coming up Monday. Who we got coming up Monday?
We got Damon and Damon Jr.
Fuck them rich niggas. I'm tired of them. You gonna have your son and you making the same money, man. I hate them.
What do you mean? They
making money. I'm tired of them. I ain't got no job, and if I did got a job, now I gotta pay my son, and he ain't getting paid. Now he don't have to take care of his own son because his son making money, and now he's the richest again. Fuck Damon. Is that
That's crazy. This nigga is off the chain, bro. Boy, this nigga Marlon is cutting up, bro.
I don't even know where that came
that's
from.
a sibling.
Right,
That's sibling love right there. Yo, ask them a question. We're gonna play it back for them. What would you want to say to them? Both of them. They're gonna be in here at one time. You can take it out.
What was his funniest memory of me?
That's cute.
That's good.
No, it's not gonna be cute. Damon's crazy. I think I know one of the 7 stories he's gonna tell.
Oh yeah.
Damon's the first one to get me drunk at 12 years old, and
Wow.
Yo, these preteen years.
Oh yeah, he got me drunk as shit. And then here's the thing. He goes, "Let that be a lesson to you. Don't drink." I'm sitting there throwing up in the bed.
How people do that?
But that's good to have an older brother. Damon was like the crazy older. Keenan was like the big brother, like the father.
Mhm.
Damon was like the crackhead uncle that you let watch the kids for a little while.
He would experiment on y'all. Or what do you mean?
Damon was crazy. Damon, he just has a.
Hey, is it a thing when older brothers and sisters, older siblings like to torture the younger ones? I always wondered that because I had some shitty ass brothers. The niggas used to always fuck with me for some reason. And then they automatically just stop. I guess because I started going crazy on their ass and shit, and then start playing their bullshit. But is it a thing, bro, that all older siblings, bro, like to fuck with younger siblings, like just piss them off? Or is it the point of getting them ready for life? Because they know if they do it to them, it'll be easier for them to take to control what somebody else say to them or control what somebody else do to them because it's already been done to them. Is it like a relief of, let me go ahead and do this at the house to get you ready for the world type shit? Or is this just something that they just do because they just don't like your ass? I always wondered that because I never did that shit with my little brother. But I never treated my little brother like that. But my older brothers, bro, them niggas was mean as shit, bro. Nigga used to fuck us up, bro. So I just always thought that. I was wondering that.
Sick sense of humor.
Mayo said,
So,
"Hey,
you
yeah."
know, he was a lot of fun. Like
They just like
Damon
to fuck with
would
you.
take us out to clubs, and yeah, when we was like 12 years old, we go to the clubs with Damon, and then they stopped letting me go because when I was 12, I looked like 6. So Sean and him would go, and then they would bring me back an ice pop at the end of the night. Remember,
Oh, that's nice.
yeah, fuck them niggas.
So we got Mayo to say that they just like fucking with you. And then we got Tip that said, you know, same thing I just said. Is it because he said they trying to toughen you up? I kind of figured that, bro, because I mean, if you don't never have something done to you, you'll never know how to work through it. So people who wasn't previewed to learn how to brag on people, however you want to say it. You know what I'm saying? When that shit happened to them, bro, they took it very, very personal. And they didn't know how to shoot that shit back at somebody. They got in their feelings or they were hurt by what somebody was saying to them. So for you to have an older sibling who does that to you all the time, I think you just get used to it. You know what I'm saying? It builds you up. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's another thing we miss today because most people don't like people talking about other people like that. Or they get sensitive. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop being so sensitive. We got to start letting this stuff get out.
That's my little consolation prize. And that's why my butt stunk till I was 13 because I had issues.
You had issues, bro. Damon.
Ask Damon about my fart bottles. I left one in his house. Yes, I left one in his house. I think he moved after that.
Damon, I think too, I feel like I won't say under-acknowledged because he's critically acclaimed as far as we go. But we're
most underrated stand-up comedian to me of all time. Damon Wayans. I love Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, and Damon Wayans. You can throw those 3 up in the air. Anyone I catch, I know I'm gonna.
Question for the chat again, and those who on the vertical and those who over here on the regular stream. Have y'all ever seen a Damon Wayans stand up? We know the nigga funny. We didn't seen him in Major Pain. We didn't seen him on In Living Color. We done seen his TV shows, My Wife and Kids. Yeah, Mayo, that's what I'm saying, bro. Can you imagine growing up in a house, bro, with nothing but funny ass people, bro, and it rubs off on you. So you start taking in that wittiness, you start taking in that conjuring of good jokes, and y'all start putting them on each other. That ain't gonna. That's like what they say. What was that phrase they used to say back in the day? Iron sharpens iron. So if you got somebody who's real good and they steady ragging on you and they steady making jokes about you, ain't gonna do nothing but boost your confidence up and put you at a level where you can be doing the same thing. And Tiff said, nope. Yeah, that's crazy.
In a safe place. Damon Wayans was a magical comedian. That's why, like, for me, I think about this. At 8, 9 years old, I'm watching him create Handyman. I'm watching, me and my brothers me and Sean and Craig, we'd pee ourselves watching this. When he first twisted his hand up like this, here's why Damon's brilliant. Because Damon, he not only could tell you the joke, but then he could show you the joke. And then not only could he show you the joke, but he knows how to tell you a joke from a painful experience and make light of his own pain. And then he animates everything. And then on top of that, he takes and he can do characters. Yeah. He can close the fourth wall and just sit there and do a character and a monologue for 5 to 7 minutes. And you, the audience, forget that he's even talking to you. When I'm telling you that man has a skill set that is dynamic, those are the guys I want to be like. Damon Wayans is, I grew up in a house with the GOATs, man. Damon Wayans was definitely my stand-up GOAT.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. We're gonna play him that too after your question. All right, we got Bobby on the line.
Play him that, play him this.
So while we at it, we're gonna go ahead and cut this one real quick because I want to see this. I has to see this. So we're gonna bring that down, and I'm gonna pull this other one up that they got up here. Oh yeah, I just thought about that too. Boy, they didn't fuck around and gave your boy premium. You hear me? Yeah, we ain't got no commercials, nigga. No more commercials until next month. And then we'll have them again. So don't think they're gone. Just let you know that they still gonna be here. But we right now, y'all, we rocking with no commercials. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, sir. You see it? Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Damon Wayans.
What's up, New York? No, that's not what I said. I said, what's up, New York? All right. You doing all right? Welcome to my last stand. This is it. I ain't doing comedy no more. Because, no, I'm serious, because I'm starting to do it for the money. It's just I'm wondering, now I want to just get paid. And that's the wrong reason to do it, and another thing is there's just too many white people coming up to me telling me, we love you. It's like, oh, in living color, oh, I love you. I love you. This is my daughter, she loves you. Go ahead, take a picture with her, kiss her. Kiss her, hug her, go ahead, kiss her. Fuck her, man, she loves you. Go ahead, man.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be one of the ones. Now I'm letting y'all know this right now. This YouTube might get mad at you, boy, because this is a 1990, so all of these jokes are gonna hit. This is when comedy was comedy. This is when they didn't have no filter. This is when the greats was doing the greatness. So enjoy.
I like, where was this love 29 years ago? I might not be going comedy right now. It's funny because the mind fuck sets in. When white people start talking about, you're special. You're so different. You're not like the others. You start believing that shit until the cops pull you over. You go, well, I was special. Yeah, nigga, just put your head down and keep it. I'll put a special bullet in your ass.
want to salute out to Wrestler. He just stopped through there on the vertical stream. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, my internet is fucked up. I'm just gonna be straight up honest with you. You know what I'm talking about? So my shit's skipping like a motherfucker on that vertical stream. But for y'all over on the vertical stream, I appreciate y'all watching that motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Give me some watch outs and shit. I will be rectifying that problem. I need to get me a new cord. You feel me? Hey, what's good with you, Samuel? Once I get me a new cord, I should be having good playthrough on all this here. So everything that you see over there on the Bert stream shouldn't be skipping as much as it is. You know what I'm saying? We should be having a good playthrough from after probably, I think my cord should be here in the next 3 or 4 days. So once I get that new cord and I plug it up, hey, we should be golden. We shouldn't be seeing too much skipping. I'm having a delay in my shit, but hey, we making it happen. Oh, and just to let y'all know, every stream that we're going to be doing from now on the drop by discussions, we'll be having this own vertical stream. Just like all the shows that we do over there on Saturday for chilling on the porch will have its own vertical stream. I'm trying to get the vertical thing popping simultaneously. Basically, I'm trying to do the same thing that Gilbert Arenas do. I'm trying to give you 2 different versions. You have the regular versions where you can see everything from your laptop or your tablet or whatever that is. And then if you're driving or, you know what I'm saying, you're moving around, you ain't got time to be trying to flip your phone to the side and look at the whole screen. I'm trying to have the vertical for you so you can just, you know what I'm saying, do what you do, exercising, have something to listen to, driving, have something to listen to. All vertical is just for those who, you know what I'm saying, basically like the vertical platform, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to make sure we get it to y'all too. So from now on, drop by discussions on Tuesday is going to have a vertical stream. I believe we're going to start doing a vertical stream too on the Thin Black Line versus the porch. I will be doing that one from now on. And if anybody else want it done, I got the space. So if they tell me they want the vertical stream, my thing is going to be doing the vertical streams, trying to get as many people as we can over here to start getting to these shows, because we bringing y'all great content almost every night. If you wasn't here last night, we had a great show over there on the porch. And watch the cold ass movie. If you ain't never watched Apocalypto, hey, movie crazy as shit. You know what I'm saying? You can always go to Uncle Tom's page on Rumble and go check that out if you want to watch a movie and look at the other content that we have over there too. Let's continue.
That's what happens, man. I see why Richard Pryor is crazy. It just takes away all your rage, you know? That's why he run around going, oh, God, they may well, they love me. I just don't want.
Crazy part about it is you couldn't even tell that nigga had a club foot. That is crazy.
Want to get too comfortable. Brothers can't afford to get too comfortable, you know? Because that's when you become the pawn. That's when they use you as. Anytime white people want to smooth some shit over, they go get that rich nigga and put you on TV to represent the people, you know? You have you asking your questions like, Damon, now that you made this $13 million, and we're not counting. Now that you made all this money, let me ask you this. Let me just throw this out at you. You respond any way you want. Is there racism in America? You be sitting there thinking about that paycheck, talking about, no, sir. If in there is, I ain't seen none.
That nigga Trip says, that's what I'm saying. That's the same shit we use to this day, bro. It still hit to this day. We literally just said the same thing on the porch, and it hit the same way. That's crazy.
I ain't selling out. If I do, I get the hell out. You know? I don't know. We just trying to be fun. Y'all watching The Living Color? We trying to, yeah. trying to do something different, you know. And now everybody want to be there on the show, you know. Everybody that ever said one thing funny want to be on this show now, you know. I got brothers coming in and say, hey, man, how a brother like me get on that show? So what you do? You an actor? Nah. What you do? Nah. Well, I'm working down at the train station right now. Got this little shoe shine stand down there.
That's a fact, sir. That is a fact. Let me check this other version real quick, y'all. If y'all don't mind, just give me a second. Got to do a run through, check play real quick.
You know, but
see
I
what
quit
it's all
that.
looking
You
like.
put me on
'Cause
the
I think I'm fogging on both sides of the game.
I can act. Shit, I act like I like shining them shoes every damn day. We just trying to have fun, man. There are a couple of people
What's
getting
good
mad.
with you, Kyle?
You know, we did Whitney Houston. She got all bent out of shape. You know. Whitney got upset. You know. We did the Rhythmless Nation. Yeah. I thought it was funny.
Oh, you good, Kyle? Tell him, hey, he can come up whenever he ready. I ain't doing no trip. I'm just doing like a little pre-show until he get ready to do his show later on. I'm gonna start doing them every Monday. You know what I'm saying? Try to get people in here and then send everybody over to the porch when 7 o'clock come so we can all get to the Monday shows. You know what I'm talking about? Appreciate y'all for coming through.
It ain't like we did the Weave-a-thon. We ain't do the little leg show. We just Rhythmless Nation. People, you can't take yourself serious, man. I mean, Mike Tyson got upset. I didn't want to make that nigga mad, you know. Keenan did him. My brother did an impression of him, and Mike thought it was me. I swear, I walked out of the store. He was with Tommy Hearns. I walk out the store. Mike goes, "There he is." Nowhere to run. One of them stores that lock after your black ass. And I was just nervous, you know. And Mike grabbed me. He didn't hit me. He grabbed me and bit me. Right here. Bit me on the. I saw you doing me on TV, man. I didn't like that, funny man. You think you're funny? Hey, don't try and lie to me. Don't try and lie to me. Tommy saw you too. Tommy, didn't you see him doing me on TV? That's why I was with the nut side. She said over on going with the nut side, and everything with the other side said going with the other side. That means yes.
It's good with time.
I don't want to see you doing me on TV no more, funny man. If I do, I'm gonna design a punch to make your liver bleed. I was like, yes.
Nigga said, I'm gonna put you the punch to make your liver bleed. Hey, all right. It ain't bad.
Sir. Because what am I going to, you know, like normally if another cat grabbed me, you know, even if I think he can beat me, I'm going to fake it, you know. I'm saying, yeah, you better hold me, motherfucker. Hold me, Jack, because if you let me go, you dead. You dead, man. There was none of that with Mike. I was like a little bitch in his arm. Because I know it's a lost cause. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Mike is the man. Mike came up to me and said, listen, I want to fuck you in your ass. The toughest thing I could say back is, for how long?
This nigga crazy. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, these jokes, bro, are classics, bro. You cannot say this shit today in nowadays time, bro. People would be down your throat. Like man, bro. I guess the 90s, bro, was y'all, everybody who old as shit, bro, the 90s, y'all had it made in the shade. That's all I can tell you. Because right now, in this bullshit that we in, bro, man, look here. This shit here is not good at all.
Now I need some sort of time frame, my brother. Cause you just ain't gonna be fucking me all day long. Now you got about 3 hours to do what you gotta do, then the ass is mine. I know Mike, he's a good brother. When he ain't knocking you out, he all right.
We're gonna rock it to the 10-minute mark before we go into the next one.
Somebody else got mad, MC Hammer. I think we just been being playful, man. What Hammer getting mad for?
Well, I bullshit, nigga. They playing with MC Hammer, bro. That nigga was gangster, bro. I watched the video of MC Hammer when he was with Suge Knight and some of them boys. They had this video of Death Row. My brother and them used to have back in the day. It was a VHS tape, and I seen this nigga MC Hammer spur off on a nigga and whoop 2 other niggas. I seen Suge Knight throw a nigga, like pick a nigga up and dump a nigga. Oh, excuse me. I seen Suge Knight dump a nigga, and I seen this nigga. Boy, them niggas was boxing hard. You know what I'm talking about? But MC Hammer wasn't no punk, bro. That nigga right there was a real nigga, bro.
Well, his little ugly self.
Butterfly.
He ugly. I ain't like the boy ugly. Look like a turd with glasses. Like a piece of shit just crawl out the toilet and fuck. Stop. Can't flush this. Da, 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 da. But he can dance, though. I love that boy. I think he's talented, man. I think he's got it going on. He's on the positive side. You know, not like anybody doing anything for, you know, PE, Public Enemy. Love these brothers, man.
I appreciate you, Tom.
The name of their new
Coming
album,
through with the come through, throw your
of a Black Planet.
Look at me. Look at me. You know, talking about,
Ain't that a bitch? They ain't trying to get no airtime.
Tom said, we on this one too.
They ain't
Yeah,
trying to get
yes,
on the
sir.
radio. They just say, fuck, we ain't gonna get, let's go underground, you know? Yeah, them brothers bad, man. I like LL Cool J, Big Daddy Kane, Heavy D. I like everybody on the positive tip. I ain't too into this 2 Live crew. Them some gang members with a microphone there. Me so horny, me so horny, me so horny. Big black Chinese looking motherfucker sitting on me. Me so horny, me so horny.
Boy, this nigga, I told you, bro. You cannot make this shit nowadays, bro. This shit is too good, bro. Old comedy, it still make you laugh. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't bad. It's still on point. I like it.
Horny. I'm saying get some pussy. You won't be so horny. And your songs won't be so corny. You could take one of them gold teeth out your head and buy some pussy. Me so horny. Come on, baby, I know what you need. You know, I grew up on rap. You know, I wanted to be a rap artist is what I wanted to be, but then my shit was just too funny, you know. Made me laugh, so I said, I can't do this shit. But I love rap, you know, and they taking it every time you think it's over, they take it to another level. That's the great thing about it. You know, now they're doing these rap love songs, which, you know, is all right. It's a little juvenile for me, you know. I appreciate the brothers trying to express another side of himself, but, you know, this shit is corny, man. You walking around thinking they cool, it's just like, boop, 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 boop. All the beats sound the same. Boop, 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 boop. I was walking down the street another day. I saw a young lady, I didn't know what to say. She had lovey-dovey hair, and lovey-dovey eyes. Her lovey-dovey had me hypnotized. Then I went to her house. I saw a little mouse. He ran over there near her underwear. I need a job.
This nigga is retarded. All right, y'all. If y'all want to go check that out, that Damon Wayans live in the 90s. Just for your sake, just type it in, Damon Wayans live 1990. It should pull it right on up. We're gonna go ahead and get ready to go on over here because I seen something else that I wanted to pick up on, you know what I'm saying, and get to. Oh yeah, all over on the vertical stream. For those who are on the vertical stream watching and listening, if you subscribe to the page, put sub, and I'll highlight you and put you at the top. You know what I'm saying? So everybody can see your name and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Because don't too many people have ranches over there. So if you want to get your comments highlighted to the top, make sure you subscribe. Let me know that you sub, and I highlight your stuff to the top of the vertical stream. You will be the only thing on top of the vertical stream. So you know, how people want to do it. They like to see their name plastered on other people's shows. So if you want your name plastered all over the show, you know what I'm talking about, hit the sub button. You know what I'm talking about. After you hit the sub button, go in the chat and just type sub. And I throw you at the top. You know what I'm saying? He give you everything you want. That nigga Mayo said corny as fuck. Yeah, I need love. What you talking about, the LL Cool J? I need love. I don't even listen to LL. He ain't even my type of rapper. But if people like him, okay. That's good for y'all. I'm proud of you. I'm happy. All right, let's get on over to this Anton Daniels and AntonDaniels.com. Like, how do you want to say Anton Daniels? AntonDaniels.com. I don't know how you say it. I might be saying it wrong, but oh well. He black. Is exactly what's wrong with the black. That's a fact.
After Obama said what he said, she went on her website and she posted these 5 initiatives, supposedly with black men in mind, but it says for black men and others. A few of them are.
If you want to join the stream, you can hit that link at the top and come on up over on the vertical side of the game. Let me make sure I still got it so I can drop this thing for you guys so it'll be posted over there. So if you guys want to come up and hit the link, you can come up and hit the link. If you want to join the stream while we talk about Anton Daniels and AntonDaniels.com, this should be a class act. You got your boy back in this thing with CW. You know, these boys had a falling out, but then now they back together. So it's like what would I call Anton and Charleston? They not Kobe and Shaq. They definitely not Pippen and Jordan. If you could think of something in the chat, hey, put it in there. I show it, but I'm trying to think of what is they two combination. The first one that came to my head that made me think that these two was the Bucks, Giannis and Dame. See, because Charleston, it's like Giannis. You know what I'm saying? Straightforward, go straight to the hole, punch on your motherfucking ass, and make you feel small. He gonna get his points. But then Anton is kind of like Damian Lillard. He just, you know what I'm saying, every now and then he can go, it can be his time. You know what I'm talking about? Like he can say some shit to have you going. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, they like Milwaukee Bucks to me. It's like Damian Lillard and Giannis right here. So, you know, they didn't got back together. So we're gonna check this on out and see where they're gonna go with it.
1 million loans, up to $20,000 forgivable, decriminalization of marijuana on a federal level, which is interesting to me because it's like, why would you do that with a black guy in mind?
Come on now.
And then the rest of them was pretty much the same thing as she already had been saying, but she just put, you know, specifically that this is what black men in mind, as far as like, you know, the housing and all of that other type of stuff. But for the most part, those were the main two that I think that a lot of people were upset about. What do you think about that?
She's pushing socialism off on black people.
Yep.
That's exactly what she's doing. She's pushing socialism. She think we can be bought. And I'm telling Donald Trump, if you give all young black men a lifetime supply of Michael Jordan tennis shoes, they too will vote for you. You ain't, man, listen, just, man, they don't think we're dumb. They know we are when it comes to this political game, homie, black men.
Yeah.
$1 million in loans starting from 20,000.
Sugar bomb.
Why not just give us reparations?
Well, they asked her about that recently at a town hall, and she said she would study it, quote unquote, study it.
How you doing, love?
What's there to study? We know this group of people have been done wrong. We know that nobody owes them something, but we deserve to be given something for what our people had to endure that left us in these conditions that we are now.
Yeah.
She's offering a lot from the government. She's offering a lot from the government. If you have a kid, how much she say she go get?
$6,000.
$6,000 per kid. That sounds like communism with some socialism. Our government giving us everything. But I mean, if the government give us now, they can take, they own. So nah, man. Bring me Trump. Yeah, bring me Trump and let him fix the economy.
Sugar Bum said that nigga Charleston is remedial. That nigga. Hey, you know that nigga Charleston a little slow. He a real nigga, man. Elevator stop at the 4th floor. You feel me? Yes, sir. That's why that nigga can go dumb.
Let's not focus just on black males. Nah, man, let's fix the economy first.
What do you think about Trump in general? Like, what do you think about him?
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Trump. But what concerns me is he want to get back. I think Trump, I think he got a vendetta to get back at some people.
Think so?
Yeah. They've been kicking him in his butt, man, these last few years, man.
You think it's warranted?
No, I don't think it's warranted at all.
I don't think that he would do anything like on no type of revenge type stuff.
Yeah, he go.
Yeah, he be spitting, Sugar Bum.
Yeah. You like
it sound crazy, but then it sound retarded, but he be spitting.
Yeah, I think Trump got something to prove going in. Which ultimately I think once if he do gets in,
nobody is old in the
Just
game.
what I do know about him. He love this.
Locksmith was good with your fam.
If I don't know nothing else, he loves
Appreciate you
America,
coming through, brother.
and he fighting for America. So that's where I stand with him at.
Yeah.
I'm a proud American, my nigga. I'm a proud American. I wouldn't want to live nowhere else. I wouldn't want to be, man, I'm proud to be born in this country. The privileges, the rights, all of that, homie. You can't get this nowhere else on earth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if nothing else, I stand with that president because he stand with this country.
Do you think that
Sugar Bum said, I'm voting for Kamala Harris since she's rolling out the plans for the black man. That's what she's doing now. Appreciate you.
Because, you know, it's a lot of people that always participate in the national election, but they don't necessarily participate in a local election.
Which is the most important. Election, because that directly affects your life.
Yeah.
On a day-to-day basis. When your trash get picked up, your school boards,
Hey, Locksmith, if you moving around, bro, and you on your grind, bro, just to let you know, bro, so you ain't got to have your phone turned to the side and all that crazy shit, bro. You can go over, just go to my regular page, bro, and then I have the vert version on there too, bro. So while you on your phone and shit, bro, you can just click the vertical mode, and then that way you'll still see the stream, but it'll just be in the phone mode, so you ain't got to worry about turning your phone to the side and shit, bro. And you can still hear and still do what you need to do while you're working, brother. Same thing I was telling my cousin, bro, when he was, you know what I'm saying, in his truck driving, like, bro, just cut that whole on vertical mode, bro. And then that way, you know what I'm saying, you can still listen to it or whatever without turning the screen or whatever, trying to move your phone and shit. You know what I'm saying? You good to go listen to the stream.
your governor, your senator. So those are your representatives who represent you up there. The president represents the country. So that's why I don't understand how she can say, well, for black man and others. So if you can say for black man and others, then give us something specifically, like y'all gave the Asians, an Asian hate bill, like y'all gave the gays. So they have something specifically. There should be something specifically for
I'm not Kamala for that reason. I hear you, Sugar Bomb.
Government handout. Second chance opportunities for black men in this country who have non-violent offenses to have their records cleared. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Black, so an opportunity for black men who once got in trouble at 18, 19, 20 years old by way of the drug trade or whatever, and now are living productive, pro-social lives, and allow those men to have another shot at gaining their Second Amendment rights.
Yeah.
So there can be something more specific for us. To say black men and others, that's a smokescreen.
What do you think it's a smokescreen for?
And others, because
who are the others?
That's what I'm talking about. And others. Who are the others?
Yeah.
So that's the smokescreen is saying we're not going to give anything specifically for black people, black males. Black women have something specific. They can always have assistance.
Mm-hmm.
Black women, the black woman always have assistance through a government entitlement program. Where there's food stamps, welfare, WIC, Planned Parenthood. So we have nothing specific.
A lot of black women are saying that we hate them, and that's one of the reasons that we're not gonna vote for Kamala Harris, because we hate.
Well, Kamala's not black. She just got yellow skin. She's not black. Most black women.
Yeah, Candace Owens been kind of going hard about that.
Yeah, but she's not black. But most black women don't like other black women. That's why they don't speak to each other. That's why they roll their eyes at each other. That's why it works. You don't see a sisterhood of black women in corporate America. Nowhere do you see a bunch of black women rattling around a sisterhood.
Yeah.
So they're trying to shame us. They're trying to shame us into voting for a woman. Black men and black woman been divided for a long time, and it ain't got nothing to do with the political election. Yeah, we've been divided for a long time.
You think that they make
this,
that women are using this in order to justify?
See, you getting them
however
W's.
It is that they feeling or they dealing
them
with.
W's, Playboy. I seen you, Playboy.
With this election.
Yeah. Man, they don't. The Democrats are very clever. So people like to say that the party switched. Southern strategy, the Nixon shit, right? So they like to say the party switched. They really didn't switch. Now some went and joined over, but the Democrats just became more clever in their approach and their presentation to pull us in for votes.
Yeah.
It's always been, we're going to give you something. We're going to give you something. We're going to give you something. Dr. King didn't align with either party, but he spent more time with the Republicans because at that time, the Republicans was 100% responsible for the legislation, the writing of the Civil Rights Act, right? So somewhere in the 90s and the 80s, the Democratic Party began to get in bed with Hollywood celebrities. Yeah. So now that's why you see from Kamala, Obama, all of them ran to our black celebrities.
Oh,
Jay-Z.
I just seen Lizzo just campaigned in Detroit. Usher was just in Atlanta. Yeah. And so all of these celebrities are now, which I don't understand it.
So the question I got for those who in the chat and people listening is, are they choosing to do this because it's a great marketing tool, or is it for another reason? Because I really wouldn't know why everybody be going over there to them. I'm pretty sure it's going to be way more people that have way more insight on this than I do. But it just sounds crazy to go after the celebrity. Well, it don't, because them the most influenced. They influence the most. So let's continue.
Because if you're somebody like an Usher, why would you want to, or take? Well, I guess Taylor Swift is kind of too big. But I don't understand why they would put their brand on the line in order to, because half of the country is going to go one way or the other anyway.
But because they're paying. Man,
They paying them like that?
Yes, man, they raised a lot of money this year. Man, and let me just say this.
I see ads everywhere.
Man, we didn't pick her.
I
They
know.
gave her us. They gave her to us. Said, this gonna be our president. Joe Biden, get your ass out of the way. This gonna be our president. Man, they didn't pick her.
Yeah.
But when she said, okay, I'm running, man, she raised so much money and within 24 hours. So it's no secret that her and her campaign deliberately went after black celebrities. Plies. They reached out to Dr. Umar Johnson.
You think that Plies is
Yeah, that's why it been campaign. They paying. Megan Thee Stallion. They all getting paid, brother. Man, Dr. Umar Johnson. They tried to discredit him. He said, yeah, they offered to get him.
Yeah.
So I lost my Instagram page fucking with Kamala. What's up, Jason Lee? Yes, his home, that's his partner. So so Jason Lee got me back my Instagram page. So when they took it, I reached back out to his people. But man, I had for like that for 2 or 3 weeks, I had been making a lot of disparaging posts, really just comedic posts.
Yeah.
I didn't even know I was on mute this whole time.
So I lost my page.
That's crazy. Yeah, man, you're right. That's a fact, sir. A whole fact.
He's because of that bashing.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So our black entertainers are our mini gods, and so that's why they always tap into them during the presidential election, no other time, and say, "Hey, man, y'all go talk to your people for us and see if they'll get us to vote."
But they don't tell them to inform the people. But then at the same time, I would have guessed that because it's not even just them. It's the Ricky Smileys, Steve Harvey,
all of them, homie.
All of them, bro.
All of them, homie. All of them. And why are they pushing her to us? And for what? Why don't I have a right to pick either or? Why don't you give? Why you just give me one bottle of water? Why I don't have a choice like I supposed to?
Yeah.
That's a good.
And what have Donald Trump done so bad?
Yeah, that was a good point. That was a good point. You gotta let people choose, bro. Especially when you got more than one. So.
To us as black people.
He was the man. I mean, I just learned that he had chartered a flight for Nelson Mandela to get him over. I just learned that. That's new information to me.
Yeah. He helped Jennifer Hudson's family after the situation with her family.
Yeah, I heard that he had bankrolled Al Sharpton at one point.
Yep.
In order to get him right. Well, I did see some footage of him, and he was really good friends with Oprah. And Oprah was saying that, they were going to run for president. He was going to run for president. She was going to be his vice president.
Yep. Well, I think there's a picture. He was given an award, man, with Rosa Parks and Muhammad Ali. And man, and this was like 86, 87.
Yep.
So, they try to use him being a slumlord or whatever, but man, most people don't want. Most landlords are mad at black people when they move into this shit. I'm just gonna be honest, man. Especially they got kids. Yeah, man, they gonna tear up and stuff. So so I get it. And so then they say, well, what about what he said with the Central Park 5? They really thought those people done that.
Yeah.
So it's not like
I thought they did it.
Man, they thought they done it until they came out and say, man, so it wasn't until they gave us the movie that we realized that okay, they didn't do it. Yeah. But they really believed that they had done that. So with that in mind, yeah, lock them up and throw them away, keep. But what have he done so bad to us, man?
Yeah.
For us to have this kind of disdain.
My experience of his presidency, and that's the thing about it, they're acting like he hasn't been president already. My experience in his presidency is it was a lot of money out here.
It was, and it was more opportunity for black businesses. So, if you understood what the opportunity zones did in certain communities, you know what I'm saying. Yep. So that's why you saw a lot of people during his 4 year of president. You saw a lot of black people opening business.
Mm-hmm.
Now you see a lot of black people closing business.
Yeah, it's messed up out here.
The trucking game, the 18-wheeler. Yeah, man, it was
booming.
It was booming, and now it's such a decline. With man, the trade war between China and Americas that biting. So the inflation went up. So man, it's
I see a lot of people getting laid off, bro.
Man,
Like,
a lot of
people getting laid off. I seen a lot of people from Stellantis, Chrysler, Dodge, all of that. They plant shut down and all of that type of stuff.
Yeah.
They're trying to move a lot of that to Mexico.
Yeah. And Trump was bringing it all back here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even with the port situation.
Yeah, that was weird, bro.
That was scary.
That was weird to the mug.
That
You
was
see how they
scary.
got that done though, right?
Real quick. Yeah.
They got that done fast as hell.
Yeah.
They didn't waste no time to get that stood up. Let me ask you a question. A lot of people are worried about.
He ain't lying about that, bro, because I thought that shit was gonna be closed for a minute. They got that shit back up and popping bad. Because most of these companies that they was going to, and that's on the East Coast. But the crazy part about that is if you haven't heard about what Amazon is doing and what I think Walmart is trying to implement now, but they having a problem with doing it, is Amazon has stocked nothing but freight on the water, and I think they paying up to, I think that nigga said it was like all together with all combined per day per shit or something like that. I think it's like $100-some thousand or something like that per day for them niggas to sit in the harbor way, not in the harbor, but out there in the water. I think they had like 18 to 20 ships out there. So what is that? Close to 3 million. You want to say 120 something like that. So that's they basically got freight sitting there already getting stocked up, ready for this season that's coming around, the Black Fridays, the Christmas time. They don't want to go through what they went through for the last 2-3 years. So for the last 2-3 years, what I found out was Amazon been doing everything themselves. So that way they ain't got to worry about nobody else doing anything for them. So they even, again, stocking their own shipments of goods on the water, not at the port. So when they do need that influx to come in, they already got most of their stuff set up. So you're talking about going to Volvo, going to Mac, going to Bulls, and buying all these goddamn 18-wheelers. You know what I'm saying? Manufacturing their own trailers to pick up the loads, pick up the freight, you know what I'm saying, the cargo ship containers. They build their own trailers. That way, when the cargo ships do release them, they don't have to wait for a contractor. They can already have their separate. Oh yeah, if you are a driver, somebody who do drive trucks, and you are your own personal contractor, or you are a person, that's what they say, if you are a person who has, I think you still got to have an 18-wheeler, but you could be an independent contractor, person that pick up loads and just drop them off, you know what I'm saying, through dispatch. You should be able to link up with Amazon, I think in November, like from November the 5th, I think they said November the 5th or November the 1st or something like that, throughout the season. They're going to be getting people to, you know what I'm saying, bring in extra contractors with their company that they pushing all this freight out with, for you to combine in, so you can grab their freight and take it to their to their places like in Tulsa, the place in California. Another one I think is up there in Ohio or something like that. They got one over there close to New York, but all that's going to be coming in from that side. But anything on the West Coast coming our way, Nevada, Colorado, all them stuff is going to be placed in the big locations where they keep all their shit at. I forgot what you call them, the depot stores. You know what I'm saying? The depots. You know what I'm saying? It's what we used to call them, motherfucker. When I worked for Walmart, the big depots. You know what I'm saying? Where you keep all your shit at. So you're gonna have all that coming, and Walmart is trying to catch up right now with that. So what they did was they trying to pair up with the company that Amazon started to build its own trailers to pick up, and Walmart is trying to buy their own trailers now. They just going through the logistics. Walmart don't have the infrastructure. I guess not. They do have the infrastructure, but they don't have, I guess, the manpower, which is the truck drivers on that part, you know what I'm saying, to come in. That's why Amazon is putting those special contracts out for those people who have their own trucks, their own businesses, to come in and just grab their freight, take it to a location, drop it off, go back and keep on doing it. So you could just you're gonna make some money doing that. Now I don't know, you have to probably ask people who drive trucks on a daily basis, like John the Baptist and all them, where they would sit you at, but I wouldn't know. I just know that it's gonna be some big money in there. Let's continue. I went on a little spell for a minute.
Police immunity.
I'm not at all. Because why would you be worried about police immunity when we've given the gangbangers and the drug dealers full immunity with the no snitching? They get full immunity. So why not let the police have
from the
immunity?
community?
From the community. So this is what happens in the community. They can go out and commit a violent crime. Everybody know Ray done it, and someone would give him refuge where he can hide. So the police ain't waking. They're not. Man, police just not killing people. Nobody's putting on a badge and say, "Hey, man, today I'm finna shoot me a black person so I can put this kind of pressure on me and have to go through this." For the most part, man, when he say immunity, he just saying put more protection around a job where they can police better.
Correct.
That's all he did. Just put more protection around a job so they can police better.
Yeah, it doesn't absolve them from being held accountable.
Yeah.
All it does is it protects them when they go by the manual and they go by their training to not have their personal assets affected by whatever it is that happens.
And for the most part, cops who follow the rules and cops who follow everything to the T, they get more write-ups and reprimanded than the cop who don't.
Yep, that's true.
So it's a lot of good cops, man, have lost their job for doing good police work, but because it may have been a black person that done this good police work again, it may have been an Arab. So they're gonna get in trouble because the public pressure that the public puts out to we want his head, we want his head. So yeah, they need that protection.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be an interesting election. If you
you
had to guess definitively who you think was gonna win, who you like, if you had to bet money,
Kamala.
You bet money that you think Kamala gonna win?
Yeah,
that's a fact, Mayo.
She was given to us for a reason.
Yeah,
she was given to us for a reason. And what scares me, man, I've been watching politics and studying since I was a little boy. You never see a husband.
Who, Dougie?
You never see that white man nowhere. So everybody know Obama was president, but Michelle told him what to do.
He does give a lot of credit to his wife.
Man, she was the president.
You think so?
Man, yeah.
If she was running, do you think that she would win definitively? Do you think she's more endearing to the people than Kamala Harris?
Yeah, she's way more endearing. Yeah. You can tell he's handpicked.
To Obama?
Yeah. Yeah, you can tell he's handpicked. And that's a strong sister from Chicago. Yeah. He's a mulatto kid that was raised, in Hawaii. So yeah, that sister, you can tell she's probably stern with him. Keeps him in check.
I didn't know Obama was simping like that. I thought that he had a little bit more backbone than he did.
No. He just walked cool, that's all. He just got a strut to make him look cool, but no.
Got a Denzel strut?
Yeah, he got a Denzel strut. but so the Kennedys, right? Mama Kennedy was a bad woman. Your Mama Kennedy was the strength of that family. The Bushes, Mama Bush. So if you watch George Bush movie, now Mama Bush was a strong woman. So there's an element of every president that have been in that White House where it was a strong woman in there. Jackie Kennedy. They have some influence. They got to go to bed together.
Yeah.
And of course, the pressure that the president has to go through and that they put him under, who you think he confide in with the most trust? His woman?
Do you think that Obama was influenced by his family or something like that, or somebody around him to push this alphabet community agenda on us or something like that? Because when he first came in, he might have been for it. I don't know, but I remember
saying he wasn't.
That's what I'm saying.
I remember him saying he wasn't. He was against it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm wondering is what made him evolve over that 8 years to where he then decided that he wanted to push this agenda.
The party, the Democratic Party. the Democratic Party. We do have a third party.
Yeah.
They're just invisible. It's the gays. We have a third political party. It's the gay people.
They heavily are heavily Democratic though.
That's that's
Heavy.
that's the third party. It's just called LGBTQ.
What do you think about the migrant crisis? What do you think the real agenda was with that?
For votes, because the black man won't vote. So we need somebody. So it's just like we need somebody to replace our slaves. We need somebody to replace this cheap labor. Going forward, because we don't vote, they need somebody to replace that.
Yeah.
So this is what we're seeing. And they're already trying to make the ones that's here who got here illegally or however they got here, having them
Ron, what's good with your
vote in
Playboy?
this election. They're trying to really push that.
Yeah.
But because they're gonna vote that way. So that's America don't belong to America no more, homie. America have been invaded.
Do you think that white people have less power than ever before?
Yes, and they mad about it. And I'm mad about it too. It was a much better country when white people had more power. Yeah. They have
This
they
nigga
have
is
less
crazy,
power.
dog.
And they have a right to be afraid of what America's gonna come to, because we mad at the wrong white people. And today's white people had nothing to do with what our ancestors went through that none of us got to witness.
Facts.
But we want to punish them for it.
Yeah. But we didn't necessarily go through what our ancestors went through.
We didn't.
In order for us to have the type of hate and vitriol towards the people that's not even a part of what happened in yesteryear.
That's what I'm talking about, homie. And so imagine us with that attitude and sentiment, and then all the migrants and the foreigners coming in with their attitude and resentment just toward America.
We black.
And we joining in with them to go against a country that freed us, feed us, educate us, and clothe us.
Yeah. I know. Well, listen, I talked to a lot of these Nigerians and these Jamaicans and these Haitians. I talked to a lot of them. I'm gonna be honest with you. They don't really fuck with us like that.
Nah.
Like they don't really mess with American black people the way that other people think that they do.
No.
And I'm not saying that they racist or biased, but I tell you what, try to marry one of their daughters, see what the fuck happens.
Yeah, or try to get one to hire you. Try to go work at one of the establishments and see what they do.
Yeah.
Nah. We just make good entertainment.
Yeah.
It's sad to say that, but we're just good entertainment for the world.
Shawner in
Nobody takes us serious outside of entertainment. That's why when they want to talk to us, when they want to talk to us, directly to us, they go to our entertainers.
Yeah.
They don't come to us directly. They go to our entertainers. So that's why you see Kamala on all these different podcasts, and you don't see her coming.
Yeah, I seen her on All the Smoke.
Come on, man. But you don't see them coming through our cities and our communities without an entertainer to come talk to us.
That is true. That is absolutely true.
So yeah.
Every time she pop up here, she with a rapper.
It used to be the pastor. They used to go to the church, and whatever big major pastor would let this politician come in and speak to the church. So they abandoned that during the faith initiative when they were talking faith-based initiatives.
Yeah.
So they abandoned that after Obama. When Obama and them came, it's been celebrities ever since. From the voter died with Puffy, up until now. So even the political rally that she had, and Megan Thee Stallion was shaking their bottom, twisting and shaking. And I'm saying, what? What? So nobody takes us serious because of that.
Yeah. What about
now? A few months ago, I was saying, man, black men, let's boycott this election. Y'all just stay. I let them pick whoever they go pick, and let's focus on us. Go vote for your local man. Just boycott this election.
Yeah.
Just to see. Yeah, just to see.
I don't know. It's weird, bro. This is a weird time because for me, I ain't even voting for me because I feel like I'm gonna be all right no matter what. I'm kind of paying attention to my daughter, you know what I'm saying, and what's gonna happen after me and how that's gonna play out. Because our schools is fucked up. They teaching stuff in our schools. I seen a guy walk into a woman's bathroom. Dog, they got urinals at Little Caesars Arena in the women's bathroom. They have urinals in the women's bathroom where the Red Wings and the Pistons play. They have urinals in the women's bathroom. My chick went to, what was it, Missy Elliott or some concert that was recently here, and she said that they had to come out and look to make sure that they was in the right bathroom because they had urinals in the women's bathroom.
I tried to do it until now. I saw the man in the bathroom over there. I was tempted to go, but I said, man, you better not do that. They go call you. Yeah, they go say you in there trying to. Yeah, so I was tempted to see as a man, can I walk into a woman's restroom and identify as a woman because I got to pee real bad? Can I identify as a woman, use this bathroom, and come on out and it not be a problem? I hadn't built my courage up to do that yet, but in my mind, that's one of my things I'm gonna do before I die.
For some reason, I think you're gonna go viral again.
I think so too. My biggest, my two.
Only he'll try something like that.
My two biggest fears. The war between Russia and Ukraine.
Why?
All of that money that we're sending over there.
Yeah.
Who pays for that ultimately? We don't, but our children will.
Yeah.
Not only that, the war between Israel and Palestine.
Yep.
We're funding that.
I don't think that that's gonna end.
It's not gonna end. It's not gonna end. Israel is strong, but the tenacity and the resiliency of those Palestinian people, homie, you can't overlook that.
I don't think you can't be. I don't really think you could beat a terrorist.
Man,
because they have a different mindset. Not saying that they terrorists or not, but because the way that I see it is, everybody feel like they're right.
Yeah.
Right? Because if I'm fighting you, I'm not fighting you because I hate you. I'm fighting you as a nation, as a country, because I genuinely believe that I'm on the right side of history. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so the person that's on the opposite side, it kind of reminded me of this recent interview with Kamala Harris on Fox News. And so she went on Fox News or whatever, and it was tripped out because I seen it one way. And when I would listen to everybody on social media and what they were saying, everybody seen it a different way. I thought she looked stupid as hell and that she didn't answer the questions at all. And, she tried to give.
Be honest with you, I can answer that question for you. Fuck yeah, I trust that nigga. See, because it's two things, bro, that you don't realize. I'm going to trust Charleston. One is he a nigga. And the other one is, nigga, shit, he so-called stand on business. So, yeah, we can let it run. I'm going to get my paper, though. I just thought I'd throw it out there for you, Con.
Yeah, word salad and all of that. And some other people was like, oh, no, she was so on top of it.
She don't answer direct questions.
That's what I'm saying,
She
though.
do not answer
but
direct questions.
I think it just depends on what side of history that you on. If you really want Democrats to win because you just really believe in Democrats, which that's weird to me too, because it's almost like we've been taught to believe it. But because I don't align with a party per se, I align with policy and I align with what makes sense.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I'm not the type of person to vote for a woman. I'm never going to select a woman to lead me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit different with me, but
so when they give us these people to run, Donald Trump is the only one who ran not with this party's platform.
Correct.
Right? So each party have a platform, and normally the candidate sticks to that platform. It don't go with the best interest of the American people.
Correct.
So the Democrats have a platform. You have a conservative platform. Well, conservative says family, God, country.
Right.
God, you know what I'm saying? But the Democrat says you only live once. Be whatever you want to be, who you want to be. So when you look at the website of the Democratic Party, it says that they have been the party who have been championed for civil rights since slavery. And that's the biggest lie told. And that's on their website. But it also includes the LGBTQ community.
Well, you know that they now look at them because, like, for example, with the civil rights movement, it's almost like the feminist movement, right? Or civil rights then led to women, for example, regardless of what color you are, to be considered a minority.
Yeah.
So now a white woman is a minority because she's a woman, even if she exhibited a level of power over black people, regardless if it was black men, right? It's the same thing.
Yeah.
With the alphabet community, right? It's all being hijacked, and then you got the migrant crisis, and so everything is hijacked by each other. But now a other is anything other than a white man at this point.
The white man gonna be in trouble in the future.
I think he already in trouble.
Because
I think it's over for white men.
Well,
the most hated person in this country
I'm
is a
about to
white
say,
man. By far.
Man.
We can get away with saying anything we want to fucking say.
But a white man can't.
Absolutely not, bro.
No, not a white man. And no, not a white guy. So he's they in trouble. Yeah, they in trouble. So but I'm telling people, homie, that's our biggest ally though.
Yeah.
In the world. The white man is that's our real ally in this world. He'll fight with us and for us, even while we're fighting against him.
Yeah.
The white man seems like he the only one still love this country and want to hold on to the values and the things and the rights and the privileges that we have only in this country.
Oh, my fault. Yeah, that's something I'm gonna have to disagree with. The only person that loved this land more than any other person in the world is a nigga. What we doing here, sir? Get your mind correct. Niggas don't want to be nowhere else, bro. Shit, I wish that he ain't got enough fight in him. He ain't got enough fight in him, wrestler. He out of there. Because he don't want to conform to nigga. He got a heart. And it's gonna stop him every time. It's gonna stop him every time. And see, and then see, look, I ain't gotta sit here and lie to you. I'm just keeping it real with you, Playboy. See, when you got so much of that passionate up in him, up in your upper chest area, you know what I'm talking about, on the left side of your body. Yeah, dog, you out here saving folk. See, a nigga ain't gonna save nobody but himself and for what he stand for. And that's what American is, sir. We are niggas. Don't put yourself above us. Because once you put yourself better than American, you out of there. If you American, you're American. You don't need to be nothing else. Red, white, and blue, baby. That's what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about. Yeah. What we doing?
It seemed like the ones that's preaching hope and joy, the Obamas, the Kamalas, it seemed like they create a more divisive country. Because now everybody is drawing lines and saying, yo, you ain't black if you vote that way. Or I get more hate from people.
And that's their problem right there, Conshonery. That's their goddamn problem. Because what they end up coming to find out is when you go up and beyond like that, brother, we find out that you're soft and you're weak. Yeah, bro, you need to go get you some tabs, bro, because you're weak. Can't put yourself above America, bro. Once you do that, you're weak. Yeah, that's what they say. But every time that they try, they lose. But they trying though, and I love it. Just like I'm gonna go get me a telescope, nigga. We gonna order time. We're gonna get a GoFundMe. We're gonna order time a telescope so he can look back in time and find out how humans was made. We're gonna go get him. We're gonna find him the God finger, and then we're gonna figure it all out that way. But we're gonna have to come up with at least $10 billion. So start the GoFundMe, and we're gonna try to get Tom a God finger finder.
People that look like me than from people that
You
don't
and I
look
both.
like me.
Yeah, you and I both. Yeah. All my hate come from black people.
Yeah.
Because black people is a hateful group. They like their slave masters who once was hateful. White people ain't hateful no more. Niggas is. White people prejudiced. But homie, we hate anything and anybody.
And the Zoom said you can't survive without Walmart. God damn it, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So you don't.
It's American, son.
We've became what we say we hate. The hateful racist white man. That's us now. We just got black skin.
That's tripped out,
That
bro.
nigga Mayo
And we
said,
look
no,
at each
we're
other
not doing it.
with that disdain.
You see, I
So
follow
it's a lot of people mad at me right now for saying some mean shit about my baby daughter, calling her, yeah. So I'm saying, man, y'all quit playing. Man, black people don't care about nothing, let alone another nigga daughter. Man, you don't care nothing. Man, we don't care. Y'all just want to be mad at me.
Wait. I'm in the dark. I don't know nothing about
the wood.
Okay, so wait.
So I'm stopping right there. I ain't about to go into that nigga Woody shit and all that. They appreciate you, Anton Danes from AntonDanes.com, brother. You and Charleston, you and CW and came together again with the Giannis and Dane. You know what I'm saying? I see you over there, Playboy. Do your thing. I'll be looking for more of your content. I'm about to cut you off the screen. Check it. Get them all. There we go. I really didn't have nothing else. That's the only thing I seen so far, man, besides everything else I was doing today. I really didn't have nothing else. I was just looking at that. I thought that shit was hilarious. Like, yeah, that niggas are tripping. You know what I'm saying? So, well, I'm gonna go back to my main screen. I don't like this screen anyway. I like it like better like that. Let me see what else is popping on YouTube. I'm already skipping, so I appreciate everybody who's watching the stream and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I know it's skipping like crazy. It is what it is. Really don't care, you know. Yeah, I just rolled up another one too, so I'm about to get ready to fire that up here in just a second. And after I roll up, let me see who else. It looks like Hemp is live right now. Got Chaotic live. Kwame Brennan. All them boys is live. Let's see what they got going over here. 523 watching, huh? 523 watching, bitch. Yeah, got 523 watching. You feel me? Yeah, we're gonna slide over there so I can learn something, learn how to get my stream so I can get 532 watching. You know what I'm saying? Let me go do some research real quick. Yeah, research purposes. I need to learn how to get 532 in my shit. You know what I'm saying? And grow myself up, god damn it. Let's check it out and see what they got going over here. We got DJ Hemp, Aaron, Uncle Jeff, Angry Man, Sway, Marvelous. I don't know who this dude is right here. Big Foe, Turntable, and Beans up there. Old little pocket.
Inflate Gen Xers with boom. Gen Xers have never been on no happy wife, happy life shit. We've never been on that.
Right.
Ever. Most of us didn't even want to get
that
married.
was just one point, but I understand.
Okay, I got to slow you down.
They've been on dysfunction.
If you've ever
They like dysfunction
fucked
and
with
fucking shit up.
Babyface in the background, you're going to back that up.
Appreciate your comment.
You said what?
Babyface made a career of making that music.
Fuck Babyface.
Babyface like that?
Man.
No, hold on. No. Hold on.
Oh, bathwater drinking ass nigga.
You can honestly tell me you have never made love to Babyface in the background.
No. What Gen X? Hold on for a second. Let's be clear about something. Because Gen X is the emergence of hip hop. Gen X is the emergence of bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. What Gen Xer, Beans, do you know that was like, I want to be like Babyface when I grow. Who?
Yeah, I was
I
saying maybe
don't
R.
believe
Kelly.
either, and that's
R.
not what I'm
Kelly
saying.
maybe.
No.
but not-
Hold on. His question was, did we screw to Babyface? Yes, man. Babyface, Silk, nigga. Okay, you did. You was from New York. Y'all screwed in Tim's. We get it.
Yeah, you niggas are buck to a siren.
In general, yeah.
Mayo, you know who Babyface is. Don't do that. Don't do that, sir. These niggas up here, they having a nigga conversation about Babyface. But 530. I need to start. You see what I'm saying? I need to step my game. What the hell do I got to do to get Babyface conversation? Don't we need to start a Babyface conversation with anybody? Fuck, I'm gonna start a Babyface conversation. He got 532. Let me see, can I get 532 with this Babyface conversation? God damn it, what y'all know about Babyface? Did he have a Babyface? No, I'm just playing. Oh shit.
Yes, we did, but that's not the point, right? The point is, if we look at the marriage rates for 1990 and we look at the marriage rates for these niggas today, do you think there's a great difference there? Because I'm willing to bet you that it's not.
Yes, there is.
Okay, cool. How much of a percentage do you think we're going to see an increase? And put your money where your mouth is, or don't.
Mayo, you think that Babyface wasn't a cultural icon? A major cultural icon? That's crazy. Babyface made a lot of these kids out here. He said, nope. Why would you say that, sir? You can hit the link and come up and explain yourself. I mean, the panel is open. The panel is open. You can come up. We ain't doing shit. This is a bullshit show, man. We sitting over here bullshitting. What's good with you, No Chaser? He over on both of them. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, man. You can hit the link and come up. We can talk about this shit.
Decrease? No, there's a decrease. It's a 15% decrease.
So you said we were less married then.
Man, yo, how you doing, my good sir?
Smoke's coming, sir.
Smoke is in here then. That's what I'm talking about. What's cracking, baby?
All right. I need you to take your phone and turn it down on the desk, sir. I'll trust you'll do it.
Gotcha.
Name me 10 Babyface songs.
Yeah, okay, I can't do that.
Not a major cultural icon. Point made.
Okay. Cool. I say. But see, you threw that to somebody. You threw that to somebody who don't know nothing about this old ass nigga. So I wouldn't be able to give you. If I said I'm just gonna go ahead, I can give you that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really know that, but I know.
All right. Name 5 Public Enemy songs.
I don't know nothing about them. Them niggas old, dog.
Damn.
Them dudes old, bro. You got to think about it, Mayo. So what they talking about Babyface, they talking about everybody up here. Uncle Jeff, Aaron, Hamp, Beans, Angry Man, all them niggas right there in that section the same age. That's why Sway's sitting over there like I'm looking right now, like what the fuck is going on, bro? Because in our age group, you know what I'm saying, we didn't even have R. Kelly, dog. We had niggas after R. Kelly. Like we had, like I'm on people, bro. I ain't gonna say
screwing to romantic songs.
It's an old nigga shit.
But we wasn't buying them hoes. We was just screwing them.
Yeah, but these niggas here are reminiscing about the times that they made passionate love to their woman, Mayo, by listening to Babyface.
No, sir. They're Uncle Jeff is reminiscing about the times he made passionate love to his woman. Everybody else is reminiscing about the passionate times they made love to a woman.
Okay.
One that they did not buy.
I rock with everybody on there. So I'm just saying, I you know what I'm saying? That shit there, bro. I was just like, man, them this conversation is, you know what I'm saying? We on a whole different other group, you know what I'm saying? Growing up, our shit was a little bit more nasty than we had Lil Corey. You don't know nothing about Lil Corey. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't. I do
You see
not.
what I'm saying?
And if I were to sleep with a girl that did, it would probably be a crime.
That's, you know what? That's a fucking fact. That's a fact. But yeah, these old, like I say, man, you could have went up there and stumped the shit out of them Mayo with that, bro, because they probably know about a good 4 of them, but they ain't gonna know. I don't think they're gonna know a good 10. You see what I'm saying?
Hell no.
Like,
they couldn't name his B-sides.
Yeah. They had, I forgot about that shit. You see, I'm a CD nigga, Mayo. Yo, talk about we that nigga said, yeah, they had to flip that tape, nigga. Some of them niggas had which color my granddad had in this car. What the hell called it? 8 something. What they used to call the mothers. What came out before the cassette tape? Yeah, goddamn 8 something. 8 track or some shit like that. What them niggas got? Them niggas jamming that old school shit. Yeah, 8 track. I said an 8. See, I'm already fucking it up, real. So look, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Shit, I don't know nothing about that. I knew about CDs.
No, it's actually 8 track.
A or 8?
8 track. It's 8. EIGHT.
Okay, that's what I thought. If I said 8, I didn't know the last part of it. Okay. Yeah, I was close. Shit. Look at me with the old school knowledge. You know, doesn't matter. Got my 5 points.
No, we're less married now.
Bro,
Okay.
Gen X.
How much money? Wait, hold on. Don't interrupt my money. How much money you willing to bet on that? Come on, put your money where your mouth is, bro.
What they bet?
You talking about the black community? Wait, no, wait. You talking about the black community? It's about in general across the United States.
We talking about black people. You know that's what we talking about. So don't try to.
All right, cool. So there are. You said there was less black people that were married in the 90s than
I'm
today.
asking you what you think, and I'm asking you to put your money where your mouth is.
I mean, you obviously got stats though, right?
So then why you arguing? Checkmate.
Ain't no argument. That's about clarification. Ain't no argument. It's clarification. I just want to clarify.
Okay, here's the thing.
That basically, that's what I'm saying. Like, I want clarification.
Hey,
No,
look.
actually, I don't got the stats anymore. I don't.
Look,
but
you're a dick.
Look, here's the thing. What Sway literally described is how we looked at the boomers. We watched the boomers get married, get divorced, get married again, and the vast majority of us, when we were young at the age that the boomers got married, we didn't get married at that age. How many of your homies did you went to they wed? I ain't go to none of my homies' weddings because they didn't get married.
And you know what's crazy, Anger Man? That's hold on. That's the point. And I don't make the conflation about happy wife.
They about to let the young nigga get in there. You know, with Sway. They about to start something. They don't like when Sway get to talking, bro. Sway get to cutting up, bro. Here we go.
Happy life, because then in that breath, we wouldn't be able to bring up the 70% mother household, and I wouldn't be able to put that on y'all, right? I put that on y'all. I say y'all breed dysfunction. Like how y'all parents tried to get married and then have a kid, and then it worked out, and then tried again. And like Beans, he said his mama's habitual. I'ma get the ring, right? That's the difference. You niggas is dysfunctional. The same way. Let me ask you this.
That's true. He didn't make that.
Are young people? Are y'all? No, you niggas breed dysfunction because y'all like to say young people are dysfunctional. Y'all like to say young people got a lot of problems. Y'all like to say we're weak and all these other goofy shits. So we all these things. These are things y'all bred. Beans. Hold on, Beans. How old is your oldest child?
22.
Anger Man, how old is your oldest child?
Like same age, 22, 23, something like that.
Aaron, do you have a kid? No, Aaron ain't probably gonna be part of it. He probably didn't have a kid young. All I know is there's a lot of Anger Mans and podcasts out there that have a lot of baby mamas and a lot of kids. And what I'm saying,
number one, wait. First of all, okay, I can't speak for everybody else, right?
And you had 3 by 1, fine. But you married to a different lady that had a different kid. So you married a baby mama. You just ain't had kids by her. I don't want to hear it.
Okay, but let's pause for a second because I'm gonna need you to relax.
No,
Yeah, that's no disrespect.
Bullshit. I be saying, no.
Wait.
Didn't I tell you that, Mayo? Didn't I just say that, sir?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Bro, I know Sway, bro. Sway think different, bro. Yeah, Sway be up, bro. I didn't been on shows with Sway, man. Sway
And
different.
what he's saying actually belongs on the mothers, not so much the fathers. Because they were the one that raised him in a single parent household.
I kind of see that, but I see where he coming from with it too. Because
Dude, he's got a point. Believe me, Gen X raised some fucked up, spoiled ass kids. I'll be the first one to admit it, and I'm Gen X.
Now, what you just said, that's why I said the reason why I say I can agree with what you just said is because I'm hoping, because I stopped we ain't watched the whole, we ain't finished watching it, so I stopped it. So I'm pretty sure the conversation is going to swing that way. Somebody up there is going to bring up the women, and he gonna have to expound on what he's saying, because like I said, like you just said, he ain't saying nothing wrong. He just, because I'm looking at it like he's taking what they own words and he's flipping their own words against them. The conversation they was having. So he just basically used their own examples and put them in the form of what he's on his rebuttal. And only thing he's saying is the same thing as they saying. So he wants them to just acknowledge, okay, well, yeah, you're right. And that would have been the end of that, but I'm pretty sure it's about to go left. Like I said, I kind of figured it was gonna go left, but me and you didn't figure it out that quick, so yeah.
Hey, wait!
I'm not even. Y'all see a smile on my face. I'm not angry right now.
I know that.
You niggas be conflating what I be saying with other people.
Let him get his shit off. They be
conflating what I be saying with other people. I'm not that dumb.
Listen, I'm gonna listen with you just in case they try to pull that trick. Go ahead.
I'm not about to conflate anything. I'm merely going to state a fact, okay? Number one, the reason why I say you need to relax, I'm not saying you're angry. I'm just saying you're hyped up. The reason why you need to relax is because just because your brand of dysfunction is not our dysfunction, don't mean you niggas ain't dysfunctional. Y'all some dysfunctional niggas too.
Are we worse or better than y'all?
Cut it
worse
out.
or better dysfunction?
How about that?
Worse.
Are we a worse or better dysfunction? We worse?
Well, no,
Yes.
wait, hold on.
So that means y'all bred worse dysfunction than y'all parents?
Wait,
That's
let me
usually how that works.
Wait,
It's not a problem.
That's
Wait,
every
let me say
generation.
this.
Then it's not. You can't keep saying it's the same or we felt the same way because it's a different experience. Y'all are worse.
Hold it down. Hold it down. Hold it
What do you
down.
think about that, Mayo? Do you think that the younger people are breeding more dysfunction, or do you think the dysfunction was already bred into the older ones and they trying to fix it now?
Oh no, they can't even operate in a normal employment environment.
So it's more dysfunction getting passed down instead of.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Everybody seems like everybody.
Because honestly, dude, even though there was dysfunction, they had an easy life.
Yeah, it's a ride.
You know, as a major group, they had an easy life, man. They literally had to create problems to try and solve. They have to manufacture things to fight against. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this climate change crap. You motherfuckers can't make their bed every day or show up to work on time. How the hell are they going to fix the world?
Well, I think they still expect the world to fix itself.
That ain't shit, how shit works.
Now I have heard a fraction of people say, just a fraction, small fraction of people say that the world will, by the way that science has proven itself, because it's two different ways of looking at it. You look at it as one way is if science is unbound, where you just keep on finding shit, you know what I'm saying? And then you find one science which is it's just confirmed. So we know that the earth regenerates itself by the way that, you know what I'm saying, things die and things regrow. So they were saying And eventually, it don't matter how many of us the world is eventually going to end up taking us out with something, you know what I'm saying, that we're not going to be used to. And then it's going to revert to going back to what it usually stay, because everything, if it's something that most of the shit dies off, it's not going to do nothing to regrow itself. And that's kind of the cycle that, and it works like that in their principle. Even when a fungus or something like that takes over something and kills something, eventually it just, the ones that come up behind it adapt, and you know what I'm saying, go past it. You know what I'm saying? Become so. I listened to them when I said, but it was one of them science things, bro. And you know, you like I said, it goes two different ways. You got the one like the one we watched the other day where they was talking about the telescopes, which stuff right here that we have actually known. People go out and do it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Then you have the theoretic part, which you bring up, you know what I'm saying? You like they talking theoretically, you know what I'm saying, about something. Still, if it has something that has a base to it, like we were just talking about with about the planet and shit and what it can do, then I can see where they're coming from. But I don't think this is it ain't gonna be pushed like that, because it'll be going against what the other people are saying. So it's just weird when I look at this shit.
Yeah. And they want to, they think it'll fix itself just by lowering carbon. Well, that ain't going to do it. You know, making everybody get a new air conditioner ain't going to save the world. Number one, the world ain't dying. It's greener now than it ever was.
But may I interject, please, and peace to the panel and to the host.
Brother, salute.
Appreciate you for having me up. One point I want to make, and I'll make it very quick before muting up. The planet may not be dying off, but African American U.S. slave descendants are definitely experiencing a population decline, and illegal aliens, Hispanics, Africans, Asians are actually complicit in the ethnic displacement of African American communities and the eradication of African American communities. Or in other words, to make it more concise, the world ain't dying, but we are. So please
So are
address
white
that.
people, sir. So are white people.
So
in
you
the
want to
same
jump?
ways.
So you want to jump off the bridge with the white man?
I am a white man, sir, but I'm not jumping
All
off the
right,
bridge
so
with them.
I'm not addressing you. Let's just get that.
No, but
let's
I
get
know
that
I'm
clear.
agreeing with your point.
All right, so you all have to solve your problems as Caucasians. We as African Americans, we have to solve our problem. And one thing we have in common is the influx of illegal aliens into our country. My question to you is, what have you done to stop this?
I voted, sir.
That's a good start. Now, have you reported any of the illegal aliens that are throughout our country to ICE?
Yes, and they don't do shit.
And look, keep up the good work. And that's what I want to recommend to my African American family listening. Report these illegal aliens to ICE. Every single one of them that you see, every potential illegal alien. If you don't, then in goddamn 30 years, maybe even less, 10 years, you won't have any more majority African American communities. The total number of majority African American census tracts and the total number of majority African American congressional districts is rapidly decreasing as the total number of majority Hispanic communities is increasing. There is a correlation.
Oh, yeah, and that's why the Democrats have given up on the black vote and switched to the Spanish vote.
Exactly.
We
That's
on the
exactly
same
it.
side here, sir. I'm here for Americans.
Are you a descendant of the founders of the United States?
No, sir. My people came here after their potatoes rotted in the field.
Then there's a distinction between you and I. I actually am a descendant of the founders of the United States. But since you are a U.S. citizen, you still have a part to play. So please continue to report the illegal aliens to ICE. You're doing a good service to our nation, literally. And really, that's all I came up to say, man. Really, all my African Americans listening, report these illegal aliens to ICE and stop voting for Democrats. Matter of fact, stop voting for any candidate that supports sanctuary cities and open borders. And call your local congressmen, your local senators to demand that they create legislation to abolish sanctuary cities because sanctuary cities literally commit selective enforcement against U.S. citizens. Or in other words, while we as U.S. citizens, if we break the law in the sanctuary city, we will be held legally liable, while illegal aliens are receiving de facto immunity. But thanks again for y'all's time, man. Y'all stay blessed.
Have a good one, man.
Yeah, I ain't too much worried with me. Came on up, say what he had to say, no problem. Appreciate you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Yeah,
A little off, but we good. We good.
Yeah, we good. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, hold on.
I gotta hold on, but you gotta acknowledge my point. Are you worse than your parents?
Hold on.
Worse. Keep going.
Check this out.
Y'all worse than the boomers.
So, look, here's the thing. Bro, here's the thing. We had, as far as our culture goes, every once in a while, a rapper would die. Y'all niggas have rappers dying every week, bro. Every week.
Why is everything
that is a you said what? Because that's part of your culture. What are you talking about?
Wait, Angry Man, you be disingenuous, man.
That's exactly what it was,
The drugs.
I just said they wish they could do. They stop and stare like, damn him. I mean, niggas can see me literally walk on water and be like, I bet he can't swim. You the fucking hate.
Why is it anytime somebody
Play about it here for $5?
why is it anytime somebody brings up rappers, niggas like to act like rap is not part of our culture?
Well, Angry Man, to be fair, it's kind of a disingenuous argument compared to the number of rappers, because the number of rappers we have today is not even close. Now, I would say that y'all had way more talent back then, but today we just putting out bullshit, and then anybody can be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? The numbers are much higher, so there's a higher chance for people, especially right now, only fake wannabes.
That doesn't help you.
Hold on, Marvelous. Here's the thing. This is why I brought it up, right? I brought it up because the temperament of the young niggas is different. That's why I brought it up. It's drastically different. It's way more dysfunctional. Okay. When you look at our generation, you had dudes that smoke weed. Maybe they did a little nose candy or whatever, a little bit. But this generation does multiple narcotics, bro. They are way more dysfunctional than us.
The violence, though?
Angry Man, wouldn't that speak though to the fact that there was more male presence back then? So the fact is that there was a little bit more of some guardrails in place. I mean, wouldn't that speak to the dysfunction?
There's a lot more to it too.
No, he asked Angry Man, so I'm gonna let him answer.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I mean,
So
but even in
the case that y'all are making a case that the young niggas today got it right and they're more functional than us.
no, but niggas was dying every day, B. Like that shit is ill back when we was coming up. Also, the niggas that we call rappers, Angry Man, are only rappers because of technology and YouTube.
Yes.
These niggas wouldn't have made it with the A&R population and all that. So niggas is getting on by themselves.
Right.
And now they rapping. And when he get popped, now rappers is getting popped. That's just a nigga that had a beat that he got off of YouTube and made some money with it.
Well, wait a minute. That's not okay.
I think the
drug one is. I like the
Is the drug one. Y'all equating this to black men and young men, black people, right? Y'all not saying whites or when y'all pulling these stats and things, right? You saying young black people are just going crazy with it.
We're saying young black people are using everything as a drug, Sway.
Okay.
Now go ahead and tell me that they're not.
No, we use everything as a drug, but I don't think it's to the level as y'all trying to say it is.
It's not, but that's not the.
Because I think young people use everything as a drug, and I don't think we're the one that's. Go ahead.
I got a manual. I have a 1965 Thunderbird. My wife has a 2017 Acura. In my wife's manual, it tells you not to eat the contents of the battery. We didn't have those instructions when I was coming up. Nobody had to be. Yeah, here you go.
And OG.
There is now a group
Yes,
of
sir.
people.
On his point, my first car In the owner's manual, it told you how to adjust the valves.
Yeah.
Yourself. With the tools that came with the car. Just saying.
Oh yeah. Look, so so this is what I did. I ran through so many goddamn cars, had so many cars, and worked on so many cars between me and my partners, my little brother, and all the cars he had and the shit we was doing, you know what I'm saying, trying to be fly boys, you know what I'm saying, and have everything else that everybody else had, you know what I'm saying, and have the big rims and have to fit these shit on here, changing the entire rides, putting, you know what I'm saying, lift kits, all this shit. We had to customize everything. We had to basically do this shit ourselves. So in the process of doing everything ourselves and me getting my own personal vehicle, I kept on looking around till I found that one that I wanted. Most people don't realize why I be talking about that Jeep so much, because I know it can take me approximately 10 tools and I can have that whole motherfucking engine took up out that car.
Yep.
Then every single one of my bolts on my engine, it's a straight 6. I made sure when I went and got the engine that I got in the car that I wanted, because I knew how to work on this shit already. Like it was certain stuff that and these years. So these are people in my family that's been in military backgrounds and fixed on these. Easy can tell me how to do the shit. And like I said, I got a manual book just like Mayo talking about for my Jeep. My Jeep ain't too old, it's a 2000. So when I'm looking at it, I'm like, you look at that, like, okay, I can literally go through this whole goddamn book and tell me how to fix this whole goddamn car from front to back. But it still has
stand there and look at it and point to the components.
That's a fact, because it gives you pictures and everything, and it breaks it all the way down to you. And it's real simple. If you were just a tinkerer with anything, it's easy to take these engines apart, put them back together, and it tell you what sequence and everything to do it in. So, like Mayo was saying, to his point, like it gave you this shit. Some of these cars nowadays, bro, that I looked at, especially them newer joints. Oh, bro, you got to take them to the spot. I have them picked up. There's no way, no how you're gonna be able to fix that shit. And the crazy part about it is this goddamn computer system. And that's one thing about that Jeep. I should have got me an older model where I wouldn't have that. I could have did something different, but you know, them type of cars right there, you really don't find them unless you make them yourself nowadays. Everything got a damn computer in it. Just make it more easier for you to do certain things without like putting your own timer on there and shit like that. It automatically start up. You don't have to worry about going out there tinkering with it, get it just right. You know what I mean? Shit like that. But I'd rather do that shit. I'm still that type of person. I like to get my hands dirty.
Who cannot tell north from south without a device. Who cannot make eye contact and basically need help getting around and fixing a flat. When I was young, we had a name for those people. We called them retarded.
I'm bringing in alphabet stuff.
There has been a degrade. There has been a degrade in common sense.
Y'all can't use punctuation. Y'all can't remember phone numbers.
At all.
A bunch of shit y'all can't do. So I'm not saying that we ain't dysfunctional. I will admit Gen X was dysfunctional as hell. We were latchkey kids. We're very dysfunctional. But you niggas, y'all ain't the standard. I'm sorry.
All I remember is my stepdad was around y'all age, kept telling me niggas can't read. And he won't talking about my generation though. He won't talking about young. He won't talking about kids. This is when I was a kid. He won't talk about kids. He was talking about grown ass people. Talking about y'all and older people, older than him.
Okay.
Jeff.
Are you going now?
Y'all exactly. Y'all pulling from your anecdotal, but there's a lot of
this is redundant. This is a redundant.
It's always going to be redundant because you want to skip past my point and throw in yours, but in the same breath, you just admitted that y'all was worse than the boomers.
Sway.
Yes, every generation has been. That's the point.
It ain't
Here's
the
your
point.
problem, Sway.
It's true for every generation, nigga. It's true.
So that means the
Now
alphas are worse.
bringing in statistics of illiteracy. Do you really want to do that?
Let me
want to Google
relevant, y'all.
Let me ask Sway.
Look at literacy stats if you want.
Hold on, Sway. Let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question because you talk about us being dysfunctional. Okay, cool. Let me ask you this question.
Yeah, come on up.
Yeah, you can come on up. I ain't give a damn nigga Mayo up here. Wait, you can just hit the link and come on up, bro. My panel is open, dog. I ain't tripping. We had a conversation about this. I was just going through. We watched Damon Wayans, crazy ass. That nigga, that crazy motherfucker. You just been watching shit.
You know what? You know what I think of when I hear this argument too is that girl math video we watched.
Oh, that's a fact. That's, bro. You remember that video I showed where them niggas was when they went to the colleges, bro, and they were asking them certain questions.
Oh yeah.
Same thing. Shit, just the regular questions they asked on the street. Same thing, bro. I hate to say it, nigga. America is nigga. It is what it is.
Do you mind if I opine a little bit?
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, so it's really interesting. As much as I find boomers to be somewhat insufferable, they seem to be the last truly competent jack of all trades class of a generation that we have currently. Gen Xers, I feel like we were kind of raised by wolves, like you're saying, latchkey kids. So the interesting thing is here, and like I've got millennial children now. It comes down to how you're raising your children. I'll be lucky to be half the man my dad was. My son will be lucky to be half the man I am. And at some point in time, the diminishing returns is going to cause hard times. Hard times make strong men. Strong men make easy times. Easy times make soft men. Soft men make hard times. And so the cycle continues. This is nothing new under the sun, and it's only a matter of time before things will return to the mean again, like the bell curve, right? So eventually this will autocorrect. Overall, in humanity, it might be the end of our civilization, but somewhere it will be autocorrected. Your thoughts?
Oh, surely. I mean,
we're talking how many years you're talking about. Are you gonna give me a time limit on the years, or you just I could just say it's going to get autocorrected? Because if you're going to say that, then I say yes.
I think it's hard to put a determinant on or terminus on how long it will take. I think it's like how do you make a diamond? Time and pressure, right? So how long does that take? Are we looking for cubic zirconius, or are we looking for straight up diamonds? It depends on how hard things become and how quickly they become hard. For instance, perfect example in recent history, the tornado / hurricane / flooding that hit North Carolina and a few of the other states south of it. Now you're either going to sink or you're going to swim real quick when, there aren't supermarkets where you can go get food or water, or, where you have to cut yourself out, where trees are blocking paths. You're either going to sink or you're going to swim real quick, unless the cavalry comes and rescues you. Again, that is a cream, so to speak, rising to the top. And as you were saying, OG, that you particularly chose a vehicle that you knew how to work on inside and out, that you could take 10 tools and you could take that thing apart, put it back together again. I think that's absolutely brilliant. I can say fancy Harvard words. That's one of my skills, and I'm incredibly good looking and exorbitantly humble. Those are my other traits. But I couldn't tell you how to take apart an engine. So, I mean, but that's the beauty of, we kind of need each other. I can do something over here, whereas you can do something over here. And, I trade that skill for your skill. And that's how communities and tribes and, that's how we flourish. Right.
Yeah. Oh, I remember when I was a kid, if you went to a shop to get your brakes done, you were probably rich. Everybody else's dad was doing them in the driveway on Saturday or Sunday. That was a luxury to do basic automotives and have other people do it for you. I mean, nobody would have ever thought that, an oil change is going to cost you $100.
No, yeah, I would agree on that sentiment. So the interesting thing too, OG, and I'm just curious about this, what your thoughts are. When we see that things are going in the direction that they're going in, we could say that we've made society has become too soft because we've made accommodations far too accessible. Now, I guess when I see how things are, Mayo, OG, chat, when I see how things are, I ask the further on question, why are they the way they are? Is it a bug or is it a feature? Is it a bug in the system, like an anomaly, or is this part of the design for whatever purpose is to come next? Your thoughts, gentlemen?
I think it's a feature. Sorry, OG.
No, you good. We on two different wavelengths. Go ahead and say what you're gonna say. I got you right after you say what you're gonna say.
No, I think it's a feature, especially in the education system, because they literally dumbing people down. I think what happened was they noticed a bug, and then they took it in a lab, modified it, and grew it. They identified a weakness, and they engineered it to be even stronger.
All right, I'm gonna go the opposite way.
You're on mute, sir.
I'm gonna go the opposite way. I'm gonna go say, would you say digital? Would you say it was a feature? Yeah, you said it was a feature, and what was the other one?
I don't know. I said, is it a bug in the system?
Okay.
Or is it a feature? Or both?
Well, I'm gonna put it like this. I want to say both, but I'm gonna say it's a bug. I'm gonna say it's a defect that they put inside there, bro. Because I kind of agree with Mayo when he say that it's a feature, but what I realize is what it's doing is it can't be a feature because a feature doesn't work as much as something that's directly implanted. You have to go in there and fix that. So if you have a bug inside of your system that is basically taking over, it's working until you get it and delete it up out of there. You get what I'm saying? So I'm thinking of whatever they are doing, it's working so good, bro, that it really done the kids down. This it's not the same. So in that way, I put it in direct into the system, and I know that they know it worked. So that's why they try other things. And obviously that shit's working too, because I think they got a real control over this media thing. This media space is what's really driving them to look beyond what people see. Delusion is better than what you see with your eyes. So they can tell you something, and it don't matter what you see with your eyes. Like if they change the Newton's law, if you on a skateboard and you hit something, or you know what I'm saying, or what it is, where you're talking about you're gonna where you feel like you're floating. Or I'm gonna give you a better example. When you're in the car and you bagging up and somebody's you going the opposite way and you bagging up in the car and you look over, it looks like, you know what I'm saying, it feels like it's weird because you got a person, one car is moving one way, the other car is moving another way, and y'all moving kind of at the same rate. It kind of looks weird, like you both floating with each other. Or if you driving down the street and you look at somebody with some big rims, that's one thing. That's why I like about having rims on my car. When you go a certain amount of speed with big rims, 20 inches, well, 26s or 24s and shit, it look like the rim is sitting still. If you ain't never seen that when you driving or somebody on the highway or something, it look like their wheels are sitting still. Why? Like, that's weird as shit. But that same delusion is what they push, and that's what people see. They don't see the fact that the wheels are spinning at first. What they see is the wheels just sitting still, and they be like, okay, well, it's a fact, and I'm gonna go with that. So that's why I think they push it. I think it works.
Well, it's the same thing too. With if you look at the rotor spinning on a Chinook or a helicopter, depending on the frame rate of the camera you're using, it can almost look like they're barely moving. So that would kind of indicate it depends on the observer, right? Like we've heard of the double slit test, where they're shooting like not atoms, but protons, I think it is, through slits. And the one that's being observed directly behaves differently than the one that's not. So is it my software that slows down that rotor that makes it look like, or is it the fact that I'm observing it? Because if I look at it without the camera, you know, I can't even perceive the blades are spinning so fast.
I got you, but think about it like this. So think about it like this: a person who is well versed in education, person who looks at things in an optimal way, right? when they see that, which is us, we see the blade is spinning at a high rate, right? But the people we're talking about, this system, this bug that they didn't put in, that infiltrated somebody else, as like you just said, not as the individual. This individual don't see the same thing that we see.
Well,
so
Scott,
they only see, they only focused on that one. When we see the whole, they see the one. And I think that's where I'm kind of trying to, you know what I mean?
Well, the example we heard earlier, right? Back in the day, how did the Democrats win the black vote? They went to the church. Well, when that stopped working, they went to Hollywood. So they just changed their method of delivery for the virus.
Well, it's interesting.
They're just optimizing it.
Right. So do it work?
Yes, it does.
And that's why I'm saying I think that's why I think it's something that's put in and it's effective.
And okay, that's what I said in the end. I think it's a bug that they've engineered. Now they figured out the basis of human beings, and now they work on those facts.
Hijacking.
Yeah,
it's a form of hijacking. It's a form of y'all heard of the Hegelian dialectic, problem, reaction, solution, right? So
yeah,
what the government does is it points out, here's a problem. They created the problem because they already have a solution in mind. They're just waiting on you to provide the reaction so that they can justify the solution. I think a little guy with a funny little mustache once had a final solution. But again, it's problem, reaction, solution.
Yeah. The Patriot Act's perfect example.
Yep. I don't want to get them demonetized or screwed or shadow banned or anything. So I'm going to leave that one alone.
I appreciate you, dog. Hey, look, I just appreciate you looking out for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to get my subs up and everything else. So if you know a crazy way to get some motherfuckers in here without getting me fucked up, hey, do your thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, I let you rock over here. I ain't tripping, bro. It's like I said, it's the OGDoDirty show. We just chopping it up, dog. Now, if I was doing something on segments or something, then we'll go in there. I'm kind of strict on that shit because I'll be focused. But right now, bro, this is a pre-show until we go over there on the porch with Uncle Tom at 7. So I'm probably gonna stay on here to about 6:50 or 6:55, and then I'm just gonna shoot everybody, tell everybody to go on over to the Uncle Tom channel. I'm gonna be over there with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be doing this every Monday. I'm Central Time.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
but he started his on he started his on Eastern Time. So what?
So that's in like 2 minutes then.
No. That's 7 my time will be 8 his time.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You got about an hour and 12 minutes then.
Yeah. So
well, I think these conversations I think these conversations are really important to have. And I'm liking this panel right here because there's some really good conversation happening, some deep thinking happening. And to one of the points of the panel members where he said every generation seems to be diminutive to the generation before it. That's why I kind of came in and said at some point in time, it will return to the mean. Meaning if you have a husband and a wife that are both 6'8", they have a kid, you know, maybe the first few kids might be 6 foot right around that area. But eventually there's going to be a return to the mean in the bell curve, right? The average height or the average intelligence or the average, you know, whatever dental plan. So unless you're doing a lot of inbreeding like the Europeans did, that's why the British people have jacked up teeth. No offense to my British people in the audience, but it's a fact. A lot of inbreeding. But no, these are important conversations to have. And when I say, is it a bug or is it a feature? A bug can be a feature, meaning they can put a bug like a backdoor, like I don't know if you've ever played video games or not, but sometimes you can exploit bugs. I don't believe in cheating in a video game. It doesn't make sense. That's like lying about your profile on a dating service. Eventually you're going to meet someone and they're going to find out you're full of shit. But you can exploit bugs, right? Bugs can be exploited for the benefit of those who know that something is a bug, meaning the elites can exploit something that they put into the system And when I say, is it a bug or is it a feature? It's kind of a cynical way of saying, like, oh, is this an oopsie? Or are the elites doing this in order to take advantage of it before we catch on to it? And then as soon as we catch on to it, they're going to stop it so you can't benefit from it. I don't know, that might be a little too deep. I don't know. Maybe splash around the kiddie pool.
Nah, ain't too deep. I mean, shit.
I don't know if it made sense or not. That's what I'm saying. I
No,
might have got too deep.
It's like engineering viruses to be more lethal.
Yeah, I mean, if it has a U.S. patent, it's not naturally occurring. That's freaking.
Yeah.
If it has any kind of a man-made patent, that means it's man-made.
Yeah.
Well, so
and all those things started in nature, though, initially.
Well, so it's interesting. Like, there's something I eventually want to unplug and look at is if you really look at all the different maladies. So we're on 5G right now, and they're claiming to be working on 6G. So we're on 5th generation technology when it comes to this shortwave now, pulsing of wireless, right? And if you actually go back and you look at when these certain technologies came out, there's often something associated with it: swine flu, avian flu, H1N1, mad cow disease, the Spanish flu right before radio came online, and the Spanish flu was in 1918. Radio went up in 1917. So who knows what these radio waves are doing to the biomes and genomes in the human body, and how it's going to manifest with birth defects or cancer or different ailments or maladies. You don't know how it's going to present in the human genome now that you're unleashing these waves. But what can happen is the organism can survive by adapting. And then once it survives and has offspring, that offspring can develop a mutation that makes it more and more likely that it can survive the radiation or the waves of this new technology. And so as you get further removed from the introduction of a technology, you'll have less and less culling of the population, as it were, whether it's colony collapses of bees, whether it's entire flocks of birds falling out of the sky mysteriously for no understandable reason. So then when you got 1st generation, if you correlate, like for instance, we had 5G. And then right around 5G, I remember President Trump was on there talking about how he wanted to beat China to getting 5G first in America. He wanted to beat China. Well, 5G went online. Guess where? Guess where in China? China beat us. Guess what province 5G went up online? Wuhan.
I don't know nothing about that shit.
Yeah, so 5G went live first in Wuhan. Guess where it really started to take effect in America? New York City, California. Where was most of the damage to people? It was New York. I mean, they even had tons of people, tons of nurses travel to New York because they felt like they knew there was going to be a lot of people dying because they're putting this technology. And what they do is then they bring out the sweet and sour sniffles, the Fauci ouchie bull crap line, and they want to blame it on some mysterious ailment when in fact it's the frickin' technology that's killing all the plebes. Now, if you ask Zuckerberg, does he let his kid mess around with Facebook for over long periods of time? Absolutely not. If you ask a lot of these cell phone companies, did they let their children utilize these technologies as much as we are as consumers utilizing? They'll say, hell no, because it harms them. And they know it harms them. So if the people that make the products really limit their exposure to them, it has to make you wonder, are we just the sacrificial lambs for this technology? And then once the human genome builds up mutations, we can resist it. For instance, name one, and I'll land the plane with this. Name one time in the history of virology where the oldest people and the youngest, meaning underdeveloped and compromised immune systems, weren't the ones most directly cold or affected. Whereas the old were. But usually the people in the middle are the ones that can withstand it. But the children were barely even affected by it. So, which is interesting because if you look at the average millennial, she's sitting there watching TikTok or Instagram with the phone on her belly right over the fetus. Well, if the fetus doesn't make it through the gestation period, Well, they could blame it on a miscarriage. But if it does survive, it's going to build up immunities to the ability to withstand the transmitting and constant receiving bombardment of this technology. So it's interesting how children weren't really dying from the Wu flu, even though they weren't dying from it, they were still trying to inject a bunch of this nonsense into them. So these are just things to think about. So,
well, when they say that stuff, you're not really born with much of an immune system. And that's the young they're usually referring to in pandemics as being affected like the older people with broken immune systems.
right, but you didn't see a lot of children dying. That's you're making my point exactly. Do you?
But what are you considering a child? Because what they're talking about is like age 1 to 3.
So how many age 1 to 3
In that
perished?
realm.
Well, how many age 1 to 3 children perished due to the Wu flu, not from getting vaccinated. I'm saying vaccinated, not the other word. Not from these things over here, but from actually the malady. I mean, they were massaging the numbers. The flu just mysteriously disappeared. Apparently the vid ended up killing the flu. I mean, all these things mysteriously just went away suddenly. And a lot of people there was correlations of died with this thing, which is the vid, as opposed to died from the vid, meaning you had comorbidities, but they were just trying to lump it all in together to try to artificially say it's this thing that's killing people, when in fact, it's probably the weapon known as 5G that I would really look at. Go ahead.
Yeah, but the thing is, right? Most 1 to 3-year-olds aren't really exposed to much outside their household or much past the reach of their parents' arms.
Right, but the parents go out into society and then they come home. So therefore they would gather, they would gather and bring those pathogens. Oh, they did. They had to. They had to. So
They wore masks and they
hold on.
washed their hands and they took showers before they interacted with their children.
Yeah, it was
These
all
were things they
it was all
actually
nonsense.
did.
That was all nonsense, dude. I got a bridge in Brooklyn. I'll sell you real cheap if you believe the Fauci ouchie was legitimate.
No, dude. Did I say that? No, I did not.
Right, but you're trying to say that there was a legitimate ailment, that it wasn't actually technology that was damaging our human genomes and biomes, that they were trying. My argument is this.
All right, all right.
I don't have
I'll
proof.
put it there. You're the one making the claim, so you prove it.
No, I just, did you not just hear what I said?
As I stated, sir, if you want to talk against me, you prove your claim.
Sorry that you feel like I'm against you, bro. I'm not against you. That's a little weird of a statement.
I said, if you want to talk against me.
I'm not talking against you. I'm trying to ascertain where your position is.
Talked against what I said.
No. Okay. Do you know what the Socratic method is, Mayo?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I'm asking you questions to ascertain
and
where
I answered them and you instantly denied them.
And you said that I'm talking against you when I don't even know what position you're holding currently. I'm trying to find out. So how can I be against you if I don't know what your position is?
You made an assumption that I think.
No. I said, are you saying X? And you answered it. So how did I refute? How did I refuse to accept that you refuted?
You said I believe you assumed that I believed in the vax.
No, I asked you a question. I said, are you saying that you thought it was legitimate? Because if so, I have a bridge in Brooklyn I can sell you real cheap.
No, I think it was an illness. I think it was an illness.
Brought on by what, though?
A lab in Wuhan.
Oh, so you do think it was actually a virus and not actually technology that was reverberating all throughout these areas?
Yes. Because the first actual 5G network was in Korea, not China.
The Wuhan is where it went massive. So yeah, that's actually according to the data that I've understood. And I saw videos of Chinese people.
The government of Korea, the government of Korea would disagree with you, sir, because Korea claims they beat both China and the U.S.
Okay.
To 5G networks.
Okay. Oh, it was on the internet, right? I believe my French model told me that it was true, so therefore it's on the internet, so it's true. But anyway.
Oh, and where did you get your information, sir? Did you read it in the book? It was published
I was watching the news
in the library,
and I was seeing videos on X of Chinese citizens dropping dead all in mass on streets. It was leaked video that wasn't supposed to get out of China. China, yeah.
Yeah. By this wonderful control of the internet, they weren't able to block it.
Well, no, you can take a video and then find a way to smuggle it out, right? I mean, I've seen tons of videos.
Not when the network's owned by the government, sir.
Well, they don't own your video on the phone.
Really? They don't own. You're saying the CCP doesn't have an involvement with Chinese?
Yeah. So how did we
carriers?
How did we see the situation happen in the Tiananmen Square? How did that get into our purview?
Oh, smuggled videotape. Sir.
Oh, well, there you go, genius. That's exactly what I just fucking said. But they controlled it all, didn't they? How did they smuggle it out? They controlled it all. So there you go.
That's a little different than putting shit out on networks, sir.
All right. So now I realize that your logic doesn't follow. I understand. And peace.
Have fun with your 5G theory, sir.
I don't know what the hell just happened. I thought we were all good, bro. Oh, what the hell, bro?
It's called cognizant dissonance is exactly what just happened.
No, sir.
Show
me your evidence that 5G caused this.
Show me your evidence that it didn't.
You're the one making the claim, sir.
Show me your
You're
evidence.
the one.
Okay,
You're the one that came up here.
I withdraw my claim, Mayo. Now I want you to show me the evidence that originated out of a lab in Wuhan when they absolutely denied that for 2.5 years, and then when it became convenient to adopt it as a story, all of a sudden they addressed it and said, "Yeah, that's where it came from." So you just believe whatever.
No, you're the one that came up here. And
why are you so angry, dude? You must be super vaccinated. You must be boosted.
Shut the fuck up and let me talk.
Did you get all the boosters? Did you get all the boosters?
No, I didn't get any, you fucking idiot.
You didn't get any vaccines? Did you get the vaccine? No. You sound real angry. So I'm guessing you probably got I don't know, Moderna.
Because you won't let me talk.
What do you mean let you? I don't have control over you. You're talking all the time. You keep talking. You're a grown man. You don't need my permission to talk.
You're the one who made the claim. You bent the entire conversation.
Dude, I've already
where you bend the conversation to this 5G bullshit.
Wow, dude, I've already withdrawn the statement and said right in the beginning that it was just a speculation. But you want me to prove my speculation? What kind of a fucking cunt can you possibly be, dude? Are you stuck on stupid, or you just eat it for fucking breakfast?
You're the one pushing this bullshit.
What do you mean pushing it? I fucking posited a speculation. And you're like, prove it. You sound like the fucking Pharisees. Holy shit, dude. You gonna nail me to a tree? Wow, dude. Sorry, OG. Man,
you good, bro.
You don't make any fucking sense.
Y'all gotta, hey, I don't trip on stuff like that, bro. I know Mayo, you know what I'm saying? I know when Mayo mad, he believe me, he ain't all the way there, bro. Believe me, he ain't all the way there, bro. You hear me? He probably ain't even mad. He just talking to you, bro. Me and Mayo done had some discussions, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta believe me. I know how this go. I just sit back because I know eventually y'all gonna get it out, and then we can go and keep on pushing. I don't do no trip, bro. I know how Mayo is. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning you. I'm learning you more. So you know what I'm saying? I got to be on more panels with the shit. But I know Mayo don't mean no harm, no nothing, bro. He gonna spit you, but he gonna spit you, bro. Most of the time, just listen to. My thing is you got to listen to each other, bro. So once you get that point up out of there, everything else is good because you can say what you want to say. After that, I don't care if you do agree or disagree. It really don't make me no difference. It's just a conversation we have. So I'm gonna let y'all rock out, but we're gonna go ahead and move on to this switch card and see what else they're gonna do. Because I just seen that they put two people together who I didn't think they was gonna put together again ever in life, but they didn't did it. So we're gonna end up going over there after I hear with them. I don't know what they're gonna say over on him, but I'm gonna slide over there because I know that shit gonna matter of fact.
Oh yeah, Hemp left the panel up there. No, he's still there. on that.
He's still there. Okay, I was about to say, because if he left that thing, I'm about to be like, yeah, I'm about to get her. Yeah, we're going to slide over here to the boys and see what they doing over there, because I know them niggas is going in on each other.
So
did your dad bully you?
So my statement, Mayo, to you would be this: I would
go
encourage
ahead, bro.
you. I would encourage you to look into the Smith-Mundt Act of 1948, and then I would also further to encourage you to, under Obama's second administration in 2012, there was a Smith-Mundt Modernization Act, and to look into what those two acts were and what the Modernization Act basically took all the teeth prohibiting what the first act installed. And that will give you the indication of, as you mentioned, they'll figure out a way to implant it in you, whether it's Hollywood or so. It kind of talks about what you were talking about earlier, Mayo. But I find it a very fascinating study, and that is why I don't believe 90% to 95% of what the government puts forward.
Oh yeah, they stopped. They allowed legalized propaganda in U.S. media, where it was once banned before.
See what I'm saying? We good, baby. What tell me?
That's,
Yeah,
yeah, that's nothing new. God, that's old news.
Well, if it's such old news, then why didn't the most brilliant dude in the world, who had all the most brilliant people around him, named Donald Trump, instead of saying fake news every 5 seconds, why didn't he look into why the Smith-Mundt Modernization Act was allowed to happen under Obama? Is it a bug or is it a feature? Meaning you can't complain about fake news in the media all over the place and then not have all these brilliant people go, well, maybe it's this Modernization Act that took all the prohibitive teeth and allowed everything from leaflets all the way up to Hollywood movies and the taxpayer's dime to propagandize the American citizens with it. So
maybe it's because the average citizen is an idiot and wouldn't get it, and that's why you have to call it fake news. When you're literally talking down to the lowest level.
I think you missed the statement, but go ahead.
No, I got what you said. Why does he call it fake news?
So would you say that Donald Trump, who rose to the position of the president of the United States, is an average idiot?
No, I'm saying he is talking to average idiots and communicating with them on their level.
Right. But when your assertion is that you can't trust the media because of fake news, that there's no inquisition, there's no, well, why is there so much propaganda in news? I thought this thing way back in 1948 stopped you from saying support America, buy war bonds. That's considered propagandizing. So that was stopped because it was artificially trying to do an appeal to emotion, was a logical fallacy, right? So what I'm saying is, if he knew it was fake news and he's surrounded by the most intelligent people on his staff, how come no one went to him and said, hey, this Smith-Mundt Act is the reason why these media companies can lie to the American people? Shouldn't we put a stop to it? I understand the average citizen.
But how do you know he didn't?
Because I never heard him fucking say it. The word Smith-Mundt. I've only heard like 4 fucking people even bring it up in the last 20 fucking years, dude. You had to look it up just so you could try to not sound like an idiot, like the average.
Sir, I just didn't know the name of it, but I knew the effect of it.
Get out of here, dude. Because you just did
the
clip
I
note
literally spoke on it on the internet before.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then give me a freaking masterclass on it right now.
No. What you're not getting is I'm explaining.
You claimed it. You prove it. You claimed it. You prove it. Come on, Mayo. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it.
What I am explaining to you, I was explaining to you that Donald Trump is talking to stupid people at their level. Just because he didn't say the name of the act in public means nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna.
And guess what? Is it the president's job?
I think I'm talking to one of the idiots in America.
To pass legislation.
Wow.
Is it the president's job to pass legislation?
Okay, so I'm going to say it one
Is
more
it the
time.
president's job to write
I'm going to
legislation?
say it one more time.
Was Congress not?
Whose complaint was it that there was fake news in the media? Who was constantly whining and complaining that he was being lied on and lied about? It was
And
fucking
who
President
would write a
Trump.
bill to stop it?
Yeah, the legislative branch would, not the executive. Even though you can do fiat executive orders, you're still not engaging my question, and it's becoming insufferable. Are you intelligent or are you a fucking muppet? Because if you're a muppet, I'm just going to disengage.
No,
I can't
but
fix
you're
stupid.
complaining about a certain man
I'm
didn't do a certain thing
not
that wasn't his job.
complaining. I'm pointing out that he complained endlessly about fake news, and they claimed he was constantly surrounded by the most intelligent people, yet no one brought it to his attention. The reason why they can lie is because of the Smith-Mundt Act being modernized and having all its prohibitive teeth taken out. You're missing the engagement of the question. So I'm starting to think you're daft.
No, I'm
Or
not.
you're
No, I'm
purposely
not.
are you purposely being obtuse then?
No.
Then answer
You
the
asked
fucking
why,
question.
you literally asked why he never said the name.
I didn't say why
And
didn't
why
he
he
say the
calls
name.
it
I
fake
said,
news.
why didn't he get to the bottom of the Scooby-Doo mystery? He's surrounded by the most intelligent people in the world. So instead of bitching for the last fucking 10 years about fake news media, he could have while he was in there, he could have figured it out, done an executive order to repeal the modernization to put the teeth back into it.
He can't do an executive order
The fuck
to
he can't,
repeal
dude.
a law.
No, he can go in there and he can have it looked at with an executive order.
He
What
can
are you
have it
even
looked at,
fucking
and who
talking
does he
about?
have to go to have it looked at?
All right, so you're obviously a genius. So I'm going to go into how do executive orders work. This is
Yes, and can an
extrajudiciary.
executive order override a law made by Congress?
They're doing it every 4 fucking years, dude. What about the laws of not allowing illegal immigration into this country? They look the other way for that
No,
constantly,
they're
dude.
just being ignored.
Yes. And what are they doing? Oh, they're putting an executive order in to make special amendments and privileges to people that are here illegally. And they're saying, fuck everybody else that's in here. You got black people in Chicago that are absolutely livid about the fact that they are being put behind these people that have no business in the country. They're watching all the resources that should have been meant for that society or that area. I showed it 5 months ago.
What's the executive order that allows that?
The special treatment or whatever it is that they just did that fucking Kamala just announced. They give special consideration to illegals where they get EBT, they get housing, they get free medical, they get free schooling.
What's the executive?
I'm gonna look into it. I don't even know if it's an executive order, dude. But they're putting forth policies that are circumventing law. You think law is the be all end all? I'm telling you, it's just a bunch of fucking smoke and mirrors, bro. Get fucking with it. Wake up, dude. You're acting way too sophomoric.
You don't understand how systems work.
Oh, dude, I do understand how systems work. If you got the power, the fucking law doesn't matter. You're the one who's naive, dude. Don't be naive, dude. Don't be soft.
Dude, I'm not, but I know how systems work.
Yeah. How do they work?
And who would have to write that legislation?
It's not legislation. That's
have to no.
Dude,
to
asked
repeal
and
that
answered.
act, it requires legislation.
Are you one of the idiot Americans, or do you have the ability to follow a logical statement? Because right now, I'm starting to think you're an idiot American.
Brother. Hey, ski, brother.
It's insufferable, bro. You keep moving goalposts on me.
No, dude, no.
Mm-hmm.
An executive order cannot override a law voted in by Congress. You would literally have to repeal that law through Congress.
See, this is what male monkeys do. They make excuses for the government.
Mm-hmm. Kamala Harris,
No,
immigration policies
giving
explained.
you the roadmap on how to fix it.
Okay.
There ain't no roadmap to fix the government. You just have to abolish it.
You either have to deal with it, stand up against it, smack it in the nose, and tell it to get back in the fucking corner because we, the people, are supposed to be the government.
I am the government. That's true.
Exactly. And if you want to know who to blame, look in the mirror. You're
Then
allowing it,
repeal the act.
just like I
Then
am.
repeal the act.
Let's see. Should
If you're the government,
undocumented
repeal the
workers
act.
reported? Well, yeah, at some point in time, that's going to happen. It's called civil war. That's usually what it ends up having to be. I believe it was it Jefferson said that the tree of liberty has a mighty thirst that needs to be quenched about every 50 years. He posited that with the blood of patriots and tyrants alike. And we're what, 150 years overdue?
I'm not against it.
Yeah. I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying you keep saying that the laws and the judiciary branch or the legislative
No,
branch
I'm explaining how that
make the
one
laws,
specific thing and how overturning it would have to work. That's
right.
all.
So what I'm saying is you keep saying that the legislative branch makes the laws, that the executive branch just can't make this fiat law for 4 years. And I'm demonstrating to you that it has happened. Even Trump made stuff
No,
that ended up being a policy that
You did not
circumvented
demonstrate
laws.
that. You cannot show me the executive order
Oh,
or
I
name
can.
it.
So what he did
what you
was he got
claimed.
his lawyer. Wait, listen. He got his lawyers to change the definitions of gun ownership, and he outlawed bump stocks.
There
And
you go.
he did that without doing anything. He got his lawyers to change the law.
Shall not be
No.
infringed. Got infringed.
Actually, it was the ATF that changed their definition of what a machine gun was.
Yes, on Trump's behalf, he hired the lawyer to do it.
No, sir. The ATF has lawyers of their own. They have an entire legal section.
So the query is here. From what I understand, the president can write executive orders telling people to do things that these executive orders have the full force of law. If this is the case, why do we even bother pushing legislative through Congress? Why not just write all of his whims and desires into law via executive order? How do executive orders differ from the regular legislative law? And it'll go on to answer it. So it seems to me I'm fucking 55 years old, dude. I've been paying attention to my fucking country for a good long time. I got a shit ton of fucking skin in the game, to include a star on my NDSM, to having served during the Gulf War and the war on terrorism, bro. I got fucking plenty of skin in the game, and I got a fucking brain. I got 2 eyes. I got 2 fucking ears. I can process information. I'm not just going to sit there and lap up whatever the fuck the government puts in my bowl.
The difference.
I do. They're co-equal.
Legislation.
Legislative, executive, judicial. But guess what? It's all been fucking bullshit. We've been turned into an absolute joke of a fucking country because none of these things are being followed when it benefits the people in the country. They get ignored to benefit the fucking elitists that want to do whatever they want to do. Like this is like my country, like my kids' future, my children's future is now being levied so someone can have some fucking fun right now and can do whatever whims they want to have. And it fucking hurts.
Did I disagree with that? Ever?
You're fighting against it, dude.
Well,
you're saying
I'm not. No, sir. I'm explaining how to fix the problem that you presented
by making a law that they're going to ignore and then use an executive order to circumnavigate it.
Mayo Monkey. In order to solve the problem, you have to eliminate the ruling class.
All right, so look, check this out. We got
this sounds like okay. I know where these guys come from now, sir. I know where these guys come from.
I get it, Mayo. Look, so this is what I'm about to do, bro. I want y'all to understand. I don't mind y'all talking, bro. Y'all can do what y'all want to do, but you gotta let each other go, bro. Like if y'all ain't never seen me have a conversation with nobody, bro, I barely like to talk over people. You know what I'm saying? I like people to get it out. I understand you might feel or you might know that they wrong in your head. Let them say what they're going to say. I want Mayo to get it out, bro, so you and Mayo can have a discussion. Nemesis, if you want to get in there, bro, no problem, but let him get it out. I understand that if you are contributing to somebody else's point, have no problem with that, especially if they didn't say something that you know is right. I do it all the time. I have to catch myself, and I have to just, you know what, let me calm down. You know what I'm saying? And then wait till somebody or be like, you know what, let me get in here so I can say what I'm going to say. But y'all having a good conversation, have no problem with it. Y'all ain't cussing each other out with numbers are still good. Hey, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, man. Say what you're gonna say, brother.
Oh, he presented one act that needs to be repealed. All I did is explain that you can't repeal that through executive order, how it needs to be done. And I was not wrong.
So the word, do you understand what the word circumnavigate means, Mayo?
Yes, sir.
Well, what does it mean?
To move around.
Right. So if you can do a fiat executive order that's going to last a certain amount of time, perhaps forever, if no one gets in and repeals it or rejects it, if you can circumnavigate an existing law with a basically a fiat temporary law, then what's the fucking point of the first law?
But you can't.
Yes, I just demonstrated. You can.
No,
It
sir.
has been
No,
done.
sir. No,
It
sir.
is being done. It doesn't get rid of the
Show
law.
me.
It just temporarily replaces
show
it
me
with this.
Show me right now the executive order that is
Dude,
overriding.
you have a lot. You have a
the
lot of. You
immigrant-
have a
I'm
lot of
asking-
demand.
I'm asking you a question.
lot of
'cause you're
demand,
making the
dude.
claim.
Dude, what you're making a claim?
No, I'm explaining a system.
Your claim is that the law is supreme, and the only way to repeal that law is through the legislative branch. And normally, I would agree with you. I'm not in disagreement. But what you're not understanding is that there's a fiat way of doing it, a budget way of doing it to circumnavigate an existing law to temporarily postpone or replace it with an executive order. And if you can't see that, then I
Show me
can't
the
help you.
executive order that does that.
It happens constantly. Go pick one. Go pick one.
Show
you
me
go
it.
do some research, buddy.
You show me it.
God,
You're the
you are
one making
you are
the claim.
you are such a
Prove it.
Pharisees. You know that? You are Pharisees. You are
it.
100%. Prove it.
You're
Show me.
making
Show
the
me.
claim.
Show me. You want me to
that
walk on
a
water next?
general executive order overrides federal law.
Go ahead, MC. Help me out, man. I apparently I'm not speaking English.
Well,
I'm asking for an example. That's all.
like, Trump hired his lawyers to change the definition of the bump stocks on machine guns. He made
What's the name of the lawyer, sir? What's the name of the lawyer?
Well, that doesn't matter. He did it.
Yes, no. What's the name of the lawyer?
I don't know. But he did it. The law now, it used to be before Trump went in office, you were allowed to have a bump stock. Now, he got his lawyers to change the definition of the law. And now he made millions of Americans felons overnight. One day you go to sleep, and then the next day, if you already owed a bump stock, if you don't give it up, you're a felon.
And what's the status of bump stocks today, sir?
So let me try to answer your
No,
question.
let him answer that question.
Hold on,
Generally
hold on.
specific, let him answer that question.
Let them go through what they're gonna go through, bro.
Hello?
I'm waiting on Nemesis. I'm trying to let him get his, I don't want nobody getting cut
whenever-
off, bro. I like the
whenever he
conversation.
Bump stocks today.
Yeah. So what you're asking me to do is Google it, is what you're asking. So I'm gonna Google it. So if you hear pauses, it's because I'm Googling it.
Okay. So in the meantime, I'm gonna give you an overarching, broad explanation of, so that maybe we can all be educated if we have a blind spot. Executive Order 101. What are they, and how do the presidents use them? One of the first orders of business for President Trump was signing an executive order to weaken Obamacare while Republicans figure out how to replace it. So he weakened an existing law with an executive order. So what powers do executive orders have? An executive order is a directive from the president that has much the same power as a federal law. Not an imagination, a federal law. Several landmark moments in American history came about directly from the use of executive orders issued from the White House desk, including one Supreme Court decision that limited a presidential executive order issued by Harry Truman because it was out of control. All right, so in President Trump's case, his executive order on Obamacare allows federal agencies to, quote unquote, take all actions consistent with law to minimize the unwarranted economic regulation burdens of the Affordable Care Act and prepare to afford the state more flexibility and control to create more free and open healthcare market, unquote. So that's an example where a law was pushed through with Obamacare that would put punitive damages on someone that did not have healthcare. Go ahead, MC. Are you ready to?
Yeah. So now, okay. So during Trump's time in office, okay, January 14th, 2024, it says that the Supreme Court rejected it, but it was an active law until it was rejected January 14th of this year.
Yes, but who changed the definition?
His
The
lawyer.
Of machine. No, sir. Who changed the definition of machine gun? Because the same thing is being used now.
Trump's lawyers.
For reset triggers.
Trump's lawyers.
Okay.
No, sir. The ATF did.
Okay,
And
you're aware that it takes a lawyer.
the entire legal fight.
A lawyer is the ones that has to change a law.
No, sir.
Judges and prosecutors.
No, sir.
Make amendment. Like, yeah, they do it.
No, sir. The definition of machine gun came from what legislation?
I'm gonna hop off here and listen here for a second, but I just got one thing to give to the panel to contemplate. OGDoDirty. If I were to take an umbrella and beat you about the head with that umbrella, would you now label it an assault umbrella? So, well, I mean that, but that's kind of what they're doing. They're taking liberty. Oh, this is an assault weapon. Well, anything that you use as a weapon to assault somebody is an assault weapon by definition. So they like to blur the lines of common parlance in order to muddy things to the point where they can sneak some bullshit through. That said, I'm going to listen offline. Thank you very much, Mayo and MC and OGDoDirty. Sorry, I got a little heated.
No, you good, bro. You good. I told you, man. You come through anytime that you want to, bro. I told you, bro. We don't trip over here, bro. I'm not with all that there, bro. I'm good to have a good conversation, bro. So appreciate you coming through.
Amen, man. Thanks a lot. And I'm going to listen offline, so I am going to try to learn from this.
All right. Coming to the stage, we got my boy Wrestler. What's good with your Wrestler?
Peace to the peace to the panel, peace to the panel, and may the panel also find peace, whatever the hell those woke people say.
That's a fact.
I just wanted to come up real quick. I know GS just got off, but yeah, it happens to be the ATF. It was in 2017 apparently when they started changing the damn definition.
Yes. And because the definition was made in the NFA Act
2017.
68.
Oh, sorry, 2017. Sorry. Yeah.
That defined for many years what a machine gun was. And the entire legal fight right now with reset triggers is the same as it was with bump stocks. And that's the ATF changing a definition in a law that was against what Congress said it was. And that's why they keep losing these cases over and over again. Because the lawyers at the ATF can't legally change a definition, a legal definition voted on by Congress.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little lost as to why you were asking who the lawyers were.
Because they always make ambiguous claims that Trump, he said his claim was Trump hired a lawyer to change a definition. How can Trump hire a lawyer to change the definition of a thing in the National Firearms Act? He can't. Only the regulatory agency that oversees that act by the permission of Congress can attempt to change that definition. Hence, Trump did not hire a lawyer.
Did I say I meant June 14th of this year? Where is when they reached a decision?
Yes, it was struck down before, and it's been struck down by every lower
You
court
got the power,
also,
nigga. Just come on up when you ready.
and it has been put up further and further in appeal.
Lawmakers approved an explicit ban on bump stocks. California does have a ban on it.
Yes,
Yeah.
and California can have a ban,
Just
but
like
what they cannot do is change the definition in the National Firearms Act of what a machine gun is.
yeah, because Florida has a ban on reset triggers.
My mic is muted because they're about to have a whole gun war debate.
No. I just came up here to laugh and say I'm glad I'm not arguing. But I'm not gonna come up here and dick hold Mayo, but in this instant, he is correct.
Sir, you just said dick hole males, but
no, yeah, there's a lot of states can have their own bans, just like every state has their different red flag laws and all that other crap. But to say that Trump hired a lawyer would be kind of disingenuous because it was underneath his administration. Not necessarily means he hired a lawyer, it's just that his administration has lawyers on deck, and that would be the ATF to fight their own.
So
fight
the
those battles for them.
administration does not get paid.
The administration does get paid.
So he hires them.
He doesn't hire that. He literally appoints the head of the ATF. That's it.
Administration.
Okay, so what you're saying? Hold on, let me get this right. So what you're saying is that Trump himself hired every person in his administration,
Probably
to include
not.
lawyers.
He
No.
probably hired.
I'm going to ask you. I'm being generous.
Political, like a company that specializes in political stuff. Is probably. I don't know, but I know that there's like political organizer he hired. Did Trump do it himself? No.
Okay.
No, the ATF
But did he
did
hire a manager to do it? Yes.
No, he didn't.
It's called the ATF. Just like majority of ATF members don't even know how to field strip a Glock. So let's not go there. I mean, I'm agreeing with you that it was a stupid. I can agree with you that if you want to say it was stupid and it made people felons in an overnight, I'll agree with you on that. But I think that would be a stretch to say that.
Bring up
Trump
that last one,
himself, I would think it'd be a stretch himself to say that Trump himself actually hired lawyers to do it when they have the ATF. They have people to do it. The thing about it is these entities have their own, let's just say, their own way of handling things. Because the FBI has its own jurisdiction, just like the CIA has its jurisdiction, or what is the word?
The ATF has their jurisdiction as applied in the National Firearms Act.
Yeah, so I'm agreeing with you that any kind of ban on a, I should be able to own a goddamn bazooka if I want to, and and you can actually own the bazooka, you just can't own the round that comes with it.
No, you can actually own the rounds, but they have to be individually licensed.
Oh, see, I didn't know all that.
So you guys want to complain about guns whenever? Okay, so I have to pay property tax.
Dude, who's complaining about guns?
Sir, any tax on anything is theft to me, sir.
Of course it is.
Okay, so
but the thing about it is,
and also,
like, people want to complain about
complaining
their
about guns?
They want to say, "Oh, don't ban my guns," but your house that you live in, you have to pay property tax, or you get a tax lien on your house.
Yeah, well, that's also in the Constitution to pay taxes.
Yeah.
So that's a moot point.
And the 10th Amendment allows
when you
local
say
governments.
it's in the Constitution, do you think that means anything to me?
I didn't ask you if it means anything.
Apparently not.
I'm just telling you where it's at.
That piece of
So
paper
if it's in baked, yeah, I'm happy with you. If it's in baked in this goddamn country's founding
you gonna
documents,
live your life by what somebody wrote on a piece of paper,
sir.
And MC Nemesis.
You have no argument with me.
Where's your federal tax bill for your property?
I don't. First off, nobody owns me.
Oh,
No, I'm asking you a specific question that you made claim to.
I'm telling you a specific answer. Nobody owns me.
That's not an answer for the question.
That's not. I mean, nobody's my president. The only reason I pay taxes is to get the goddamn police to keep the police from showing up at my door and inflicting violence upon me and my family. That's the only reason I pay.
Do you believe in the Constitution?
Your Constitution is like toilet paper to wipe your fucking ass with. That's only
So you don't believe in the Constitution?
Okay.
Every law, every legislation, you try to bullshit your way. The only way you can enforce any of that bullshit is if you point a gun at somebody and you know it. Your government is illegitimate. The Constitution don't mean a motherfucking thing. You know what means something?
All right.
A gun. That's what means
all right.
something.
All right. Now, for all of us, describe your fix.
I don't have to describe anything.
I'm not telling you to do it, sir. I'm asking you.
The burden of proof is on you.
I'm asking you to describe your
fix. The burden of proof is on you. The state doesn't have the right to exist. It's a mythical entity that doesn't exist. It's a religion, and I don't believe in your religion. Ain't no man has a power. I'm a president. They don't have power over.
Wait. I
cannot delegate a right that you don't possess.
Okay, MC, you haven't seen it, but I got a question that pretty much come in the chat. The question is asking from Easy. All right, by any chance, would you happen to be a sovereign?
No. I mean, listen to me. All these words that you're using, you're getting bumblefucked on words. Who gives a fuck?
Okay, so my question with you, I have a legitimate question because these motherfuckers don't know what to ask you. I'm going to ask you a legitimate question. So are you in the mindset if you can't protect your own property, it's not yours?
It's not your property. You have to pay property tax.
No. Well, fuck the taxes. I'm talking about you because you said no one owns you.
We can't fuck the taxes because it's not hypothetical.
No. See, here we
Yes,
we
in
can.
reality.
You literally said you
where the taxes are reality. If you do not pay them, bad things will happen.
Sure, absolutely. I'm agreeing with you. But you said no one
that you don't like reality, but we're not going to play situations.
You just said
he
no
literally
one
just agreed with you.
Literally just did that.
Moron.
You said that no one owns you.
Why?
You said no one owns you and no one's your president. And
no rains down hot dogs. Who gives
my question still remains: if you cannot protect your property, fuck the government. There's no. Let's go into fantasy land, right? Well, let's go back to 18. Let's go back to 1491. Let's go back to 1491.
1912. Before there was
absolute.
Let's go all the way back to 19.
Fuck it. Let's go back further. Let's go back to 1491.
You mean to tell me we've only been ruthlessly
See, I don't want to have to mute you. I'm literally trying to ask you a question,
You mean
sir.
to tell me we went to
Okay. Hold up, MC. Hold up. Because we're gonna get too far off base, and we'll just start shuffling and shifting the goalposts, and we're not answering questions because we'll start asking questions rather than answering questions. So I would love very much that if a question is being asked, whether it's from you or whether it's from any of the gentlemen, that when we ask a question, can we please hear an answer to it? Because I understand the conversation happening between you and the other individual up here, but the chat also can't follow you because we're all over the goddamn place.
Yeah,
I'm with you guys.
And my question is simple. I'm with you on everything you said. I don't think we should pay property tax. I don't think no one owns me. I'm with you, sir. You have no argument for me. But my question still remains. If you cannot protect your so-called property, is it yours? I don't care about the government. The government's not involved. No one else is involved. It's just you and another man. If you can't protect it, is it yours? Because that brings us back to, like I said, 1491 type of shit. So if I was to come put my flag on your property and said it's mine, no, because we said
yes,
so
that would be trespassing.
Who's going to enforce that law?
It's just natural law.
There's no natural law. There's no natural law. No, there's no such thing as natural law.
Other than force. There's the only natural law.
You mean to tell? Okay, so you don't
Give me
believe,
the natural law that says anything.
Okay,
Says
so
any of
what
that.
makes the trees grow?
What?
Wait, hold up.
The trees are gonna enforce your property.
Wait, hold up. Because apparently
No,
you
what
drink.
makes you say that? You say that. Okay, you say there's no God.
I didn't say it's any God.
Wait, what? Huh?
No one said any of that.
Don't
I'm
bring
asking you. I'm saying go back to 1491. If there's no taxes, no nothing. If you can't, it's just me as one man, you as another man. I want your shit. If I come take your shit, would I be wrong in taking your shit?
You would be a thief.
No.
That
I will
doesn't
be.
make
I
him
will
wrong.
be. I will
Not
be a
at all.
conqueror. I will be a
Absolutely.
conqueror. That's what I would be.
Absolutely.
Which is, if you want to go with natural law, that's natural man's law. If you can't hold on to your shit, it ain't yours. See, I'm in the business of saying Indians are not motherfucking Indians. They're just subjugated Americans, and they don't need no goddamn money for what they got. I don't think they should have land that they didn't. That they couldn't fucking. They couldn't fucking win.
They shouldn't have land.
They shouldn't have none of that
They
shit.
lost.
But they lost wars. They lost everything. They were lied to. Whatever you want to call it. They are beneath Americans, but they have their own subgroup within America that gives them free shit, free money, free land. So if you're on one end of it, you got to go all the fucking way. Just don't half ass the shit. Just do it all the way. And I'm against immigration, period, whether it's legal or illegal or any of that shit. But if you're with the same mindset as me, and it sounds like it kind of a little bit is, except for that trespassing law that you don't have, no one owns you, then you really can't go with that, because now you're waiting on that same government to protect you with a gun. And I'm just saying, your own protection.
I don't think you understand what the psychological concept of a government.
I don't need psychological concept. I just fixate the government.
I want it more than you.
America
I'm
is a
for it.
corporation.
Oh God damn it!
I hope he's not going to mention the second constitution.
You sound like you're too goddamn stupid to understand libertarianism.
No,
You sound like you're too
libertarianism
fucking
at its
stupid.
libertarianism at its greatest point is anarchy.
Yes, and do you know what anarchy means?
Oh, my
Anarchon, without rulers.
Yes. So who would this supposed trespass? This supposed trespass? Who would prosecute it in your world?
Who's going to enforce the trespass?
Inherent rights.
Who's going to enforce that trespass?
And who's going to enforce those rights?
Who's going to enforce that trespass? And you're saying God, that's a losing battle for you. If you say God, that's a losing battle for you. Who's going to enforce that trespass? If you say God, that's a losing battle for you.
No, you have a right for self-defense. If someone steps on your property, you have a right to kill them.
Says who?
Says who? That's not
a natural law.
Where? Show me it.
It's
so you were born an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, sir.
This nigga was born with a motherfucking book that said this is natural law.
You literally have the Bible, you have the Torah, you have the Quran. Will go against what you're saying right now, because literally an eye for an eye. I could do whatever, and if you're mad, guess what? I'm gonna say to you, go about your gnashing of teeth. It's mine now.
Okay, there's 7 deadly sins. Rape.
I am aware.
Willful lying. Robbery. Assault. Coercion. Trespass and murder.
No,
that's
not
the real 7 deadly
gluttony,
sins.
sir. Gluttony, lust, gluttony.
No,
and if I
dumbass,
want it,
that's the Catholic bullshit that they spoon feed to children.
I would be taking
murder.
it, sir.
We're talking
And
about
there's
the
not a
real
goddamn
7
thing you're going to be able to do about it, because
the real 7
countries you're up against is not going to be able to protect
sins
you.
that actually
It's
lead
not going to be
to
able to
death.
protect
That is murder.
If I had,
like
guess
what
what?
the military does. Trespass, like what the military does. Coercion.
Who's going to enforce the trespass?
Oh,
if you're done, you're done. If I take
murder
it, it's done.
says In your heart, you says, I have the right
In
to
my
give
heart.
life. I have the right to initiate violence. I have the right to send the military, my military overseas and
Dead men tell
initiate
no
violence
tales.
on people
What
I
are we
don't
talking
know.
about here? Dead men tell no tales. If I
That's
want
a
to,
fact.
I'm not leaving you
I
up
have the
for it.
right to exist as I self-identify,
No, you don't.
regardless of the
You don't
truth.
have the right to exist. You have the right to
That's
defend yourself.
trespass.
You don't have the right to exist. If I want to take it, I can take it.
Yeah,
Coercion.
Hey,
It's like
hold on,
that's
Nemesis, real
you
quick.
think
Nemesis,
that
real
you
quick.
can
Nemesis, real
coerce
quick.
people.
I'm about to
You
leave.
have the right to
Y'all
control
can,
other people's life by way of
You know
threat.
what?
You don't.
I'm out of here. Y'all have a
Yeah,
Get
I
the
gotta
I'm gonna
take.
bring
I
him
gotta
over there in
take
a
a break
minute,
because
bro. Don't worry about it. We're gonna send everybody over there in a minute. Don't worry about it.
No, you good, brother. I'm done.
Much murder happens.
You worship the government. I don't believe in your goddamn religion. I don't believe the government has special
you would
powers.
turn around and actually say that
I
you
don't
have that
believe
right.
that your government has
Are you
special
kidding me?
powers. Stop cramming your religion down my throat.
Not a matter of
You're
religion.
cramming
I'm
yours
literally
down
going
our
up
throat,
against what
sir.
you're
Yeah,
saying,
you believe in
sir.
a goddamn religion.
Literally what you're up
What?
against.
Because you put on a badge and a uniform, you think that gives you special rights that other people don't
Wait.
have? Are you
Do
fucking
you
stupid?
know if I have a badge or a uniform, sir?
Who gives a goddamn about your badge? You
Did
know
you
the
identify
Nazis
me as
had
a police
badges.
officer?
Hey,
You
OG, I'll see
goddamn
you over
sons
at
of
Tom's in
bitches.
15 minutes, man. I gotta take a break.
All right, bro.
Did he identify me as law enforcement?
No, Lord Jesus, y'all.
Anyways,
y'all cutting
when
up,
you
bro.
call out like I don't know, like you don't have the ability to understand me. Do you know what a statist is, wrestler? A statist, somebody who believes in the power of the state, that a group of people called politicians make laws, which is divine rights that we all have to follow.
No, it's not divine. That's where
You
your problem
retarded
already
fuck.
starts. It's not
backed
divine.
up by violence and only by violence. If you take out the initiation of force,
Literally, we live not
fuck.
only
You know what the
we live
initiation
not
of force
only in
is?
this country, but we can see
Slavery,
across the
motherfucker.
globe.
Government
Anyone,
slavery.
if
You
they
better
so
start
fucking feel
learning.
like they want to start
Government is
taking out
slavery.
lives,
That's
they
all
will
it
do
is,
so
and
because
that's
we
all it
already
ever
see
will
what the
be.
migrants who are here in this country.
No man
What are
has
you
a right
talking
to
about, sir?
1% of
What
your
the fuck are you talking
earnings.
about?
No man has a right to 7% or 40%. That's what we went to goddamn war over. 5%
To this day, people are still getting murked within all lands across the goddamn globe. What are you talking about, sir? That doesn't stop murder from happening. It doesn't stop
If you
people from coming in and
trespass on
freaking
my
spraying.
property, I'm gonna
It
put a
doesn't
bullet
stop
in
people
you.
from coming in and taking other people's homes.
Yeah,
What are we
you're gonna
talking
eat a
about?
bullet if you
What's happening
trespass
today
on
in
me.
2024? What are you talking about?
It's called Appalachian Proud. We just got done beating up the FEMA director. We don't bow down to government Appalachia. We don't believe in government Appalachia.
It's everywhere Appalachia, sir. How
Hell
much
no.
land do we have in this damn country?
You're
It's
not
everywhere
Appalachian
Appalachia,
like
sir.
me.
So what are we talking about here?
I'm saying you need to be like Appalachia. You need to be like us Appalachians and stop
is
sucking
happening
the dick
there.
of the federal
What are we
government.
talking about?
Stop drinking their cum. Stop drinking their period
How
blood.
about you stop spitting rhetoric? How about you actually
Stop
open your eyes
drinking
and
the
look around
government's
you?
period blood.
Open your eyes and look
Just
around
because
you.
it's constitutional, it's a piece of goddamn paper that another man wrote. I don't have to obey it. I obey my own goddamn self. I obey what's true. I don't obey no goddamn constitution.
You are. You are defending
I don't obey it. I am my own man. I have
You're
no
literally the
rulers.
only one defending it because you're talking
I
about
am
what?
an archon.
If they want to take it, they're going to take it. The Constitution is not going to uphold you,
Archon
sir.
means
You're not
ruler.
going to be
And
around
means
to fucking whine about it.
anarchy.
In fucking sane. This is why I said dead men tell no tales. If they want to come for your land, they coming for your land. You're not going to be able to whine about it later. The Constitution will not save you. There will be no government to come save you. You will not be able to speak. What are we talking about here?
Yeah.
Goddamn right, Con. You absolutely got Tesla on that shit. That's wild. And it's so easy for any normal red-blooded American to understand because we see it today in 2024. People are still getting their house robbed into. People are still getting killed and stuffed in fucking duffel bags and thrown in the goddamn closet. What are we talking about here?
Hey.
You're the one defending the Constitution, sir, not me. Talking about trespass. If they want it and they can take it from you, you're not gonna be able to complain about it, sir. Because you're gonna be in the closet. You're gonna be in the closet. Stick up it in the closet. What are we talking about here? OG, it's all yours, sir. It's all yours.
No, you good, bro. Yeah, man, I appreciate you coming up and cutting up. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, gotta get what they want back. You know what I'm yes, sir. You know,
what are we talking about here?
Dog. I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing nothing right now. Like I say, I see Tom about to get ready to hop on and go live here in a minute. Shit, I was sitting over here until he got ready to hop in. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and start dropping this real quick across both platforms real quick. Y'all, we got 10 minutes until the Porsche go on live at 7 Central my time, 8 o'clock Eastern his time. So I will be dropping a link inside of the, I think that's it. Let me make sure real quick. Yeah, that's it. Let me drop that. I'm about to spam it in there real for you real quick. Gotta spam it. So for those who's watching this, you can always click on this. Even if you're coming in a little bit late and you watch it all the way through. And for those over on the vertical side of the game, let me spam it over there too for y'all. So y'all can go ahead and slang on over there too to bring you to a regular show. God damn it, we're gonna spam it over there too.
And by the way, if you haven't already, you've been watching this damn event, you've been enjoying yourself, please do yourself a favor and like the goddamn stream and subscribe to OGDoDirty. He's giving you the hot fire right now.
Oh, I'm trying to tell you what, this shit here was crazy. I wasn't expecting it, bro, but I appreciate everybody that came through. You know what I'm saying? We got 3 more minutes.
I told you I was gonna go get my booze. I walked out the store drinking. I walked my ass still drinking. Tesla was already down. All right.
That's what's up, boy. I like this.
You know what? Crazy. A whole new icon that just says Tesla, so you know what game I'm on. God damn it.
That's a fact. That's a goddamn fact. And so the Porsche link is dropped in there, y'all. Like I said, we got like, so I'm gonna sit here. Fuck it, I can go ahead and do it right now. I need to holler at Wrestle anyway in the back. So you got 8 minutes. Just hit that link. Pretty sure if you hit the link right now, it's gonna take you over there, and he has I can show you what's on there real quick so you'll know exactly where you're going. That way I know I'm directing everybody who is coming in watching this. And even though the people who was on the vertical and you just scrolling through and you see this, let me see, it'll look like this. Because he has it going already. So this is what you will see on the screen if you go over there. Got 6 minutes and 34 seconds to go. 30 seconds to go. Almost 6 minutes to go, y'all. So y'all slide on over there to the porch. And appreciate everybody that came through. Kicked it with OGDoDirty. Appreciate Wrestler Mayo, GS, General Pacifics, Nemesis, Uncle Tom. Can't think of nobody else. I hope I don't forget nobody. Con and all y'all niggas. Y'all know y'all family out in the chat. Appreciate y'all coming through. Slide on over there for the one time. Let me cut this